Boldahr.
The war for Boldahr.
Boldahr. Mordor.
So everybody wants that.
We're live.
Everybody wants the Earth cool.
Oh, good morning. Tasty.
No, we aren't. We still got 10 seconds.
Not on there, we don't.
Yeah. There's a delay. No, that's yours. It's red. Okay.
Hello. Welcome to Dungeonfinders. We don't do that here.
You're right.
A show about neither dungeons nor finding them. This is not a cry for help.
He's perfectly sane.
Uh-huh.
Hold up 2 fingers if you're being kidnapped.
Why would you hold up 2 individual fingers? It also shows the wrong 2 fingers. There we go.
There it is.
Okay, in all reality, he is fine. We are not kidnapped. Patrick.
Twitch, don't listen to him.
Twitch, don't listen to him.
No, don't listen to
No one in chat.
I'm
There's
fine.
literally no one in chat but me. We're talking to the air.
Say something.
No,
Say
there are
something.
3 viewers.
Do it.
Joseph. No, it's not Joseph.
That's him.
No, it wasn't. It was him.
Is that better?
Yes.
What's it doing?
Helping.
Good morning.
When last we left our heroes,
Your job to explain.
they had gone. The big important thing that happened was they had gone to a small dinner with our dear friend Jacob Edward's father with the prince. The prince got bitten by a vampire lord and then was supposedly cured. And then he started speaking to himself. And then Bob made a deal.
What's the deal?
You weren't there.
Kidnap the princess.
It's one day, right?
I'm busy staring at the prince's brain
Tonight.
as he's having an aneurysm, but I
Yes.
can't do anything about the aneurysm.
Tonight, right?
It's the middle of the night, but
No, that's not what I'm asking.
Yes. No, I wasn't talking to you.
I know what you're saying.
Do you want to try to do that tonight? Or wait?
what? He didn't give me a timeline.
No, he didn't. That's why I'm asking you.
No, I'm not doing that tonight. That's stupid.
Good.
I don't know you're
What's
talking
your
about.
intelligence?
Higher than he acts.
Higher than it should be.
Higher than it should be, but lower than it really ever has any right to be.
That is an
You mean-
accurate statement.
Higher than it has any right to be.
He's gonna go back
No.
to the castle and hang out with this guy.
No. Which
Yeah.
one?
'Cause why not?
Oh, well, I'm currently
Okay.
just sitting and being
What
a
time is it?
doctor.
It's where we ended last.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Which was
It was
nighttime.
just he would be getting back after midnight because his meeting
Okay,
was
then
at
I would be
midnight.
asleep. Okay. What time? it
Yeah,
is.
I'm just like
It's at-
half dozing
Yeah,
Night
yeah,
means
sleep.
nothing to you.
and keeping an eye on, waking up every hour or so,
You do?
checking on the prince, and
You do?
okay, so there was a repeating word while the prince was talking in his sleep.
Yes.
I'm gonna repeat that as best I can to him. Does he recognize it? It's weird blob person.
This is native language.
What is your native language?
Technically, it's aberration,
Yeah, it's
whatever that is.
abyssal.
Abyssal.
Abyssal is
Death
not
and
aberration.
pain.
That
It
is
is whatever aberration is, because that is where he comes from. I don't know what that
Deep
is.
speech?
deep speech.
So,
It
yeah.
would be deep speech, because that's what the holders and that kind of stuff speak. Players. I said abyssal because aberration, but
Yeah.
That's the first thing that comes to mind when it is.
abyssal is demon. The law.
Oh, fun.
So what does that repeating word mean?
Academy.
A.
Winter.
A.
Academy.
Winter.
You sleep.
Do you?
Blinks even though he doesn't need to.
Kind of?
I don't know if you know this. Ryle has eyes.
I know.
I've never thought of that honestly, and neither has Patrick.
No, but
I
you,
can
you
tell.
definitely you have to have a long rest of some extent,
No.
but you may not necessarily sleep
He doesn't need
in
to
the
blink.
traditional sense.
It probably honestly does what the elves does, and just kind of consoles into a puddle.
You photosynthesize during the night.
You must
What?
have gone
That's not
hungry in
how
the basement.
Sunlight.
It's very much how this
But
works.
anyway,
You go through metamorphosis.
okay,
That's how you sleep.
so you do sleep. to some
You
extent.
simply just
Maybe not in the
cease to
same way I do.
function. Taking in the air,
Turns off.
the nutrients in the air.
Wait. How does your little weird shape shifting work?
Yes.
You know, is it just? Do you know how it works? Like, is it just you take on the appearance? You take on every aspect of the person.
I can take on every aspect of the person.
Except mental.
Well,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can still take on their voice.
you wouldn't in theory take on a magical aspect if you wouldn't take on a magical aspect.
Mm-mm.
Like if you turned into a dwarf, you wouldn't have poison resistance or whatever.
It makes appearance.
All right.
Some more
First, starting to set hold is what's going on. I'm gonna take a little sleep. Be up in a couple hours.
Oh, am I not allowed to sleep?
You can. I don't know if you sleep in the same way I do. If he starts making a lot of noise, wake me up.
Yeah, he'll recognize if he takes a lot of noise because he kind of turns into a puddle and just
Vibes.
It just vibes.
Metamorphosis.
So. Okay, so academy. I need to write that down.
And you rest through the nights. The prince doesn't make any new noises during that night.
So we have to
New
go check out
friends.
the Santa Sue Academy.
Wait, is this a map?
The city, yeah.
When did we get this?
Since
The
session
beginning.
one.
We've always
I
had
missed
this.
session 1 even.
I missed session 1.
I didn't have that session 1.
Oh, well, you had it session 2 then.
Well, you technically didn't miss session 1 because we didn't play that
That's
day.
right, yeah. Forgot about that. Well, regardless, I'm going to sleep.
He's very nice.
Not soundly. I'm not sleeping soundly at all.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
You're not
uncomfy
sleeping
a lot.
well, but you're
It's-
sleeping.
It's uncomfy sleep.
Okay.
You're talking. No. It's more like sleeping in a hospital chair. That's more like how I am.
I'm a puddle on the ground.
So does the prince ever make any other weird noises outside of every once in a while talking?
Oh.
Okay.
He looks at you, who's probably still asleep at this point.
Maybe?
Is the sun up?
He could be not
Yes.
sleep
I
well.
know
It
the
is
only one
getting
who
up. It
needs
is
sleep
coming.
is me.
He's giving up.
I said it's coming up.
Actually,
Oh, it's
I
on
actually-
the
But yes,
I-
the sun just decided,
Oh.
you know, fuck it.
Weirdly enough, I think I actually sleep less than
I'm just gonna burn
Hey,
through the
hey, no.
ozone.
I believe I actually sleep less than you.
In what regard?
I'm the
Like,
only one who needs a
statistics-wise.
normal amount of sleep.
I only have to sleep 6 hours.
I'd have to sleep like 4.
Okay, I wasn't sure if
Oh.
it was person.
Yeah.
You see, that's how much you need to sleep, but
Yeah.
not
That's-
those. Neither of those are long rest.
I'm the only one who needs
Well,
sleep.
no, like the actual
I'm a normal
race
normal man.
that I have.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And I just went with the elf meditation as kind of the way.
But
Yeah,
plasmoids
I
are a
guess.
multiverse thing,
Yeah.
but
It's so
I don't have
freaking
that
late.
book yet.
I don't either.
Has it come out?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have it
has?
on D and
they
D
have it
Beyond
changing
yet.
hands.
I can look it up.
Cool. So
They
I could
ha-
actually.
I'm
They
gonna
had it in a
Are
get
you
it
going
on-
to get it so
Not
we
right
can
now,
redo
but
it?
I'm gonna get it on D&D Beyond, and then you can like
Okay.
switch your
They
thing.
had it in a set of
Cool.
3, but now they have it individually.
Yeah, that's why I didn't buy it on D&D Beyond, because you had to buy all 3.
I think
That'll
they
work for
have
him.
it now.
This is
We will keep the like shape shifting
Morning
stuff and
Cannon's multi-
that.
So I think
Oh,
that
okay.
is.
probably have
Alright.
the Beyond app.
Multi-
Probably a good idea.
Maybe.
Say anything about sleep.
You can
about
build
sleep
Scarlet Witch if you're really good.
Yeah.
I have no idea on that one.
Yeah.
We haven't used that yet.
Pretty cut and dry there. It has to be.
Wait, are you a part of the campaign?
Is now.
I'm gonna research it
Yeah.
right now.
Cool.
I have the book. It's just not on the table.
Carson, come over for a second.
Um, Is the prince awake by the time that we get up?
Skibidi.
Doobity.
Not here.
Yeah.
This is has
Yes.
a drastic change recently.
None of you can see the
Be on
map.
one of those, or this will determine lore that you know about where you are. You're here.
So many races.
They have
Yeah.
a very
So little
bad
time.
relationship with them.
Like, they don't have
Even though
enough
they're
time to
basically
put them all
the
in
same.
that.
They're basically the same.
Would it make sense for the mothership to lead that?
Alright, it would be right there, so they
Okay.
haven't gotten it yet. Well, it supposedly allows you to share all races between each other, but it's not showing the plasmids.
Well, that's because I
No, you don't get to see them.
Okay. You what?
I was talking to Karish.
Unless it's the
What did
one in
you
the
wanna see?
background of the street. No, it's definitely not. Don't look there. Don't look in the left corner, left bottom corner.
You
Just
cover
don't
it
look
on
there.
When we
You
get up.
cover it on
Yes.
your screen, Patrick.
Or
This
he's
is how
not.
Patrick
He's
does
not
it.
there when you wake up.
Patrick, this is how you do it.
Aaron,
You
I'm-
cover your
I'm
hand on
talking.
the screen.
Skibidi.
I'm gonna go find him.
You find him in the
I will
dining room
this one.
eating alone.
Hmm?
Good morning.
Yeah, eventful dreams or nightmares.
No.
I will
Just tired.
It does not sound like you slept well.
It's been stressful lately. I'm to be crowned king tomorrow.
May I do a brief checkup on you, Your Highness?
If you must.
I'm gonna look him over and see if he's showing any signs.
Yeah. You just.
Checking the bite marks. I'm checking his eyes. I'm going to
You,
pull out
open,
a holy
like-
symbol.
Kind of like the light. You put the light on your finger.
Yeah.
You real up close. You see the veins near the
I'll
back.
maybe
Like when you
pull him
his
over to a
eye back.
window and see
Yeah.
if he starts turning to ash.
No, like you pull his eyelid back a little bit, and near the edge of his eyelid, the veins are turning purple. Just near the edge. But like when you pull it back up, you can't see it.
I'm just standing behind him as the guard
We
who
have
escorted him
some-
last night.
We have some good news and bad news.
Uh,
Good news is, I believe that you are not going to join the Legions of the Undead,
oh, that's
but something
lovely.
else is happening, and I believe the curse is setting itself into your family or your bloodline.
That's
Already.
great.
So, obviously, we're doing our best to figure out how to cancel this,
Mm-hmm.
but
Well,
don't have any kids.
I wasn't planning on doing that anytime soon. Sounds
It's
like
from
we
what I
need to go
understand,
to the church
is
today.
You have until your probably firstborn, either son or daughter, becomes of age, turn 16, or the equivalent thereof.
Uh-huh.
So obviously you have some time.
Yeah.
Unless
You know,
this generation is much more heightened, but yeah.
elves don't exist in this race, in this culture today.
They elves?
Yeah.
Yeah, they exist. Just they're not the most
You know,
prominent.
My dad's
you know
an
you
elf.
honor. You could always marry an elf. So the equivalent of 16, you would die of old age.
Half elves. He's just a human.
Yeah.
I know.
So it
I
would give him a
don't-
little bit longer, but it wouldn't give him altogether that
I don't
much.
know if you know this, but I studied in school. Half elves mature basically the same rate as humans do.
Yeah,
They just live a little longer.
slower, but not that much. It's not enough.
I was
You're
unaware.
assuming he knows anything about that.
Look, I did not become a royal guard because I'm smart. Yeah. I guess.
You know, maybe we should start pulling from the academy.
Maybe we should start rethinking our
Your,
options.
Your Highness, I'm not actually a guard. I'm just
I know.
a fam.
I know what you
I'm
are.
not
I've seen
smart.
you.
So
When did you see me?
When did I see you?
Because there was a time where you were not like when you
In the
technically
bathroom. Yeah.
came out.
Was he
First.
keeping
Oh,
unconscious?
cool. I don't have to be a guard anymore.
There are still other people in this castle that
He
do
does
not
it
know
anyway.
that.
He changes back immediately.
It starts to shift and then goes.
You're
Never
like
mind.
halfway through in this abominational state.
do I know where
Abominable.
these two went?
Mark.
He went to his house, and so did Tolo, I believe. But Tolo just played music all night.
That's right, you did. Okay. Do I know that? Weren't there?
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
I'll say you know that.
I feel like they mentioned.
Also, I'm with you.
Because
in
he
this
came
area,
by at some point to
yeah.
give you
Uh,
a drink.
strongest thing we
It's
have.
true. Yes, I need to return those.
Yeah, that mug.
So, this is what we're gonna do. So we're here right now.
They gave you your money
We're gonna
Mhm.
stop by
from Tola.
my contact at the academy. 'Cause they're over here, where these two are.
Oh.
So that's our plan. We're gonna stop by the
Why are
academy
they outside the city?
because Greg his family owns a tavern there.
But why not in the inner ring?
Travelers are more likely to stop out here.
I figured they'd be more likely to stop on
The
this
truth
road
is, I couldn't afford it.
as an interest and then exit.
I'd also enter this way and exit that way. Goes both directions.
Oh.
So that's what the plan is on the way to Greg's Tavern, I'm going to stop by the academy, and I'm going to talk to,
It's a good day for fishing, ain't it?
I wrote it down, Professor Akane.
Akane.
It's like
Akane.
it's different.
Need to
Like I was thinking of different.
put an accent over the E, I might pronounce it correctly. Just for my brain.
Yeah.
As soon as if I see any academy students as we're walking,
He's going to
NPC 4 can be a god.
He's going to consume them whole.
do what? Did they ask?
She's NPC number 4. She made a stat block and everything.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but yeah,
You
that's
mean
the
an
plan.
NPC?
So I'm gonna ask you to randomly roll. Just a warning.
For no reason.
What do you do? You two are
We're stopping by the
stopping by
academy to talk to Professor Akane on the way to his tavern.
Yeah. And I'm gonna turn into a student as I'm going with him if I see one, or put on the outfit.
If any other student starts talking to you, you're going to be useless.
He's a new student.
He's
Yeah.
He's a transfer from an academy in Torin.
no,
Koran.
no, Winter.
The southern.
In Skyrim, Winterhold.
And they hate each other.
I'm a transfer. I just couldn't stand those guys anymore. They're just terrible at the sports.
And they're like,
What?
yes, the
Quidditch.
people in Koran are just morons, even though we're basically the exact same culture.
Just a different
That is
name.
exactly how it works.
That's the whole point of these
I'm falling
two
you.
islands.
But yeah, so that's the plan.
As soon as I walk into the professor's room, Professor, I forgot my homework. Can you give me some more?
Who are you?
Who you? Who dis?
Who you
New
is?
phone. Who dis?
Who you be?
You did. You're fine.
Don't do what I do, Patrick.
So you're heading through, just in case.
We're
random
heading through Shadow Square believe, to the Santasu Academy. So, Santaso, whichever one.
It's Santasu. Or Santasau.
Santa's suit.
Santa suit.
Yeah.
Santa suit coach, if you know what I'm
Tim Allen.
Alright.
What am I not allowed?
He's looking at third-party Pathfinder classes.
Yeah. Stop doing that.
I've looked at
That is very unhealthy for your
The one I
mind.
like is the artifact.
way over.
That's bad for your mental health, Connor. I wouldn't
Technically,
suggest it.
Joseph, there is an official Pathfinder book called the Tome of Secrets that has the Artificer in it, even though it's not an official class. But it had like a bunch of.
But on
Third party.
this website, it's third-party.
It is a third party class, even in the book, but they just added a bunch in it just in case you wanted to use them.
Mm-hmm.
They technically, so it's
Regardless. So that's the plan.
So, as you're walking through the streets, you notice an older man walking down the street. He has a cane with a peg leg that he's walking around in, and holding trying to hold on his back. He's holding a coffin.
By himself?
Yes, he does not appear to be doing a very good job at holding it, but he's like just walking through the street and he's heading down the road. What are you laughing at, Aaron?
You'll find out later.
It's a funny. He made it funny with my name.
Okay.
I just realized what your name is.
Yes, you did.
Do I know how far away... Does this look like an empty
Okay.
coffin?
You can't really tell.
Is it closed?
Yes, it is currently
Okay.
closed.
How far away are we from the academy?
He appears to be going the same direction as you are to the academy.
Okay.
Maybe not directly to the academy, but it's in the same road.
You seem like a colorful character. You have lots of life experience I should gather from.
What?
You're alive.
I'm a student at the academy. Do you have any lessons for me?
Uh,
I'm always open to learning life lessons from men who have clearly lived through more than I.
Lesson number 1: take this coffin.
he slowly tries to hand it to
Number
you.
2, get in it.
It is kind of heavy.
See, this is Cisco and the mother.
Cicero.
Sorry, Cicero.
I can't live!
Are you slowly
You hear a cough come from inside the coffin.
Nope. In his coffin.
Get it? Do you get the joke?
No, you hear that. You hear that. You see the old man like look at the coffin.
I set
What's
the coffin down.
Your first goddamn mission, and you goddamn cough. You open the coffin, Carson. Tell me what you look like.
Close the door.
Oh, God. Alright. So,
Your first mission. You cough.
alright.
Hello, fellow academy student. How are you?
So I'm a human.
We have another human.
Lower
I know,
20s.
he's normal.
I'm in my lower 20s. Like about 5'11". You know, yeah, early 20s. Lower 20s. Look, it's saying different. Your facial. You know, just brown hair and wearing what's it called? Scale mail.
The
And with a
old man who was carrying you was also wearing like a variant of scale mail. Not
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
It seems thinner. With a couple more leather straps on it. And yeah, what do you look like?
So tan skin, green eyes, dark brown hair. You know.
And
else?
you don't even need to look very hard. This is definitely father and son.
Yeah.
And yeah, the father is just like holding his cane down by his peg leg, just as you open up the coffin. Yeah, you see this. What looks to be just a young student looking down at you, and you definitely heard your father say that. Like your father like
and you freaking cough.
slowly walks over to you and looks down, taps your forehead kind of hard with the cane. Get up.
Get up out of the...
You should learn
What
to
the
be
hell was
more
that?
stealthy.
You get in the middle of the street.
Yeah, middle of the street.
Everyone
They're right
watching.
there. People are walking around. They're not paying attention.
Yeah, you're right. It's like the TARDIS.
This happens all the time.
Mission?
None of your concern.
It might be my concern.
Why is it our
I don't
concern?
know.
That depends on where you were taking the coffin.
It's really dusty in there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You ready to how old that thing is?
I cleaned it last night.
Dude, you did?
I
Oh.
run a
Where you're
finger
going
over.
in a few minutes. In a few
It's
months.
pretty clean, except
No,
for there's like.
I
except
put
for
a
like-
line of dust on my finger. This is not very clean.
You just did that.
Where your dad's gonna be in a few months.
Do you want me to show you where I was taking him?
Do you still want the coffin?
Oh, I don't need it no more. Yes, I paid a lot of money for it.
I will still help him at the very least carry the now
Come
empty
on.
coffin.
He still needs it for himself. It's getting old.
Yeah, he's not that old.
You need to learn some respect for your elders.
I'm only late 50s.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't have a good comparison for you.
Medieval.
Oh.
Come
I
on.
don't know what
He
your
starts,
evil age like.
leads you down an alleyway towards like where a small rundown stable. Here you go.
This is where we're putting it.
Just put it.
Set down my end. Okay. Oh.
As you're setting it down, you hear like a couple of
Another
gears
coffin.
turning,
Another
and you
coffin.
feel the back of a crossbow pointed at the back of your head.
It's necessary.
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Hello there.
Please
General
disarm
Kenobi.
yourself.
Okay. I'll slowly start because all I have is I have my shield and I have my.
You don't have many weapons on you.
But as I'm doing that, I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions and pick on myself.
Calm emotions on yourself. What does that do exactly?
I need everyone in a certain radius to make Wisdom or Charisma save.
Will.
It's a wisdom, I think.
Wisdom? Yes.
No, it's Charisma save.
It is a charisma.
Your
Okay.
dad has a -2.
Charisma.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, he has a 7.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Rolled a 2 on the die.
Everyone's failing this
So what
roll.
is the save?
Well, it's 14.
So we have a 2, 3, and a 4.
6. I got a 6.
So
Yeah, I have no
what
modifier.
happens is as I'm reaching,
No.
I cast a spell and basically just out from me.
I rolled a 1 on stealth.
Every
Did you
Basically-
decide the emotion, or is it just like calm?
well, no, what it is you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile towards. So basically, now he doesn't care enough to
Be awesome.
rob us or whatever he was doing with the crossbow.
Okay.
It only
so-
lasts for 60 seconds, but
Yeah. He still has the crossbow pointed at you, but you can, because of the spell, you can
Yeah.
tell that he's not
uh-huh.
probably not going to
So
pull
yeah,
the trigger. But you do see like the cane that he had. He seemingly there's a small makeshift holster on his leg so that it keeps it down so he can still walk.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just turn around without taking my sword out. Is this really necessary?
Yes.
I've drawn my ring.
What
I
are
did
you,
draw
are
my
you doing this for money? Are you hungry?
I don't need money.
What are you doing this for?
Revenge?
On who?
Yo, mama!
She's so fat.
ring. How dare
Your
you?
father.
Okay, I also am wanting revenge on him. What about it?
Killed my mother.
Oh, the red guy.
He killed
Sinister
my
Aura.
wife. His
That
mother.
honestly does not narrow it down. I'm sorry. Killing me is not going to affect him at all.
Not kill you, you're bait.
Bait?
His dad doesn't give a shit about him.
He's gonna come just to point and laugh as we all die.
Look at this man. You really think that his dad would care about him?
Your dad kind of takes you over for a little sidebar, and he's like, "This is a change of plans."
I don't think the plan's working,
Like,
bro.
Aaron,
I'm working on it.
he's like, this is not how it was supposed to go.
I would say that nothing has gone the way we expected.
Yeah, because first you goddamn coughed.
That didn't
And
change
then
anything,
his-
did it?
no, it really didn't. His father doesn't care about him.
He really
Maybe we
doesn't
can do
care
that.
about
Shut up!
him. That's a 19 on persuasion.
Your father doesn't care about you, and you hate him.
Yes.
You want to help us kill him?
That's what I'm working towards.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Great.
All right, this is
I like you.
actually arguably
You're
better
grumpy.
than our original plan.
So can I have a name?
Martin.
Martin. All right.
Martin Rowe.
Martin Rowe.
This is my son, Michael.
Michael.
Row, row,
All right.
row your boat gently down the stream. You mountain.
I haven't had to deal with teenagers for over 10 years.
Is it
and
just
I'm not gonna
RO?
do it anymore. ROWE.
Was that inappropriate?
What?
Was that inappropriate?
Really?
Which thing?
Really?
The row,
Play
row,
Mike
row your
Rowe?
boat?
First off, I have no idea who that is.
He didn't realize.
I am sad.
I'm a
Oh,
disappointment. I'm surprised you haven't learned this yet.
Yeah, I do love a plan
Anyway.
that when it all comes together.
Can't say that.
I
All
can.
right. Well,
I've spent
Martin.
the past. How old are you, boy?
23, sir.
23 years hunting down your father
well.
Oh,
for killing.
that
Welcome
does
to
not
the
sound like a good childhood.
welcome to the group, I guess.
Wait until you see my class.
He was he. You had a good childhood, right? I didn't treat you poor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm your father. You don't have to call me sir all the time. We talked about this.
Come on.
What do you say,
You don't
sir?
recognize him?
Maybe.
Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs?
See,
Okay, that's
what
weird,
we
I guess.
have
I haven't actually watched Dirty Jobs, but I've heard of it.
Here's
good.
the thing, Joseph. People might not recognize his name, but they would probably recognize the shows he's
Yes.
on.
Also, somebody's got to do it. That was his.
We're having a great night so
Heck
far.
yeah.
The NPC's plan is not working right now.
Pasta. Okay,
But yes,
so
hi, Carrie. Oh, that.
Oh, hey. Soda for everyone as well?
Yes.
all right.
No, it's
So-
good for me.
You, he killed your mom or your wife. Down. I'm sure he's honestly he's a horrible
it's-
person.
Wife is not the right word, but yes.
That's the word you used.
Yeah.
We were not married for very long
Okay.
before she was killed.
Naturally interact.
And then you're
If you just saw me
the
walk down
thing.
the street, you'd probably think of your dad.
okay. Awesome. I'm sure we could honestly build a very large group of people who really hate him, but it sounds like it's going to be a lot of effort.
You will get
Are you?
will get pizza if you bring pie.
So cool. I'm running an errand, and I have some
Who's
people
right?
to meet up with. You can come with, I guess. You can stay here. I don't. You live around here?
No,
I
I live in
don't-
Kohr.
Live where?
Koran is
Oh, it's the other
island-
city.
The,
Yeah.
the island below.
Oh, okay.
Koran, which is where you are.
Mhm.
They have a very bitter
You
rivalry.
traveled a distance.
Yeah. So
Uh,
did she. She came from here.
That doesn't narrow it down then. I thought you were from. I thought you were local.
No.
Which case?
But we have spent several months researching this city.
So thank you for the compliment.
I wouldn't take it as a compliment.
We tried to blend in. Did it
Thank
work?
you.
Exactly.
I have to take this at home. You don't mind me.
Sorry.
Why are you traveling with this child?
Well, we're actually heading to the academy,
Oh.
so that's why.
Yeah, and I'm an academy student.
Bluff check.
You know what's really funny? You don't have any of the academy colors on or robes because you have never seen an academy student before in your entire life.
You believe me? That's a 19 on the die for deception.
Yeah.
What?
No. Here's the
What?
thing. He has
That's
also
25.
never seen an academy student before. So even if he did, so it doesn't matter what you would roll. If you had even rolled like a 10, you would have had some sort of bonus because he has no frame of reference.
Yeah, that's
Investigation roll?
It wouldn't be investigation, it would be insight.
Insight? Okay. I can do that. Not as well. I cannot do that.
He can in fact
You
not do that.
did. What'd you get?
I rolled a 10.
Hey, remember when you said those dice were nice to you?
Okay.
yeah, that's a 25.
I rolled a 1 for stealth. He had me do a roll for stealth. That's
Yeah,
what they
natural.
call
That's
it.
why he coughed.
Yeah.
And your father,
Choked him to death.
Martin rolled a 1.
Cool. He's
A natural 1.
Uh,
Even though he's a plus 4.
You know the dice were against us. I don't like that my first roll in this campaign was a 1.
It's really funny.
You know?
was that the charisma save?
No, it was
No,
the
that was
dex.
stealth.
That was
That's
stealth.
why he
Oh,
coughed.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It is.
You know, I was
I didn't
ready
realize
to
that's why you
assault him
coughed.
with everything.
That's exactly why he
I
coughed.
was
That's
so ready to assault you.
Funny.
Yeah, there was going to be a fight. Even if it didn't even go very far and you guys started negotiating.
I am really upset that you stopped that fight.
Yeah, now here's the thing. That calm emotions only last 60 seconds. It's going to be gone by the time you get to the...
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
but
mean-
honestly, at
It's
this
gone
point,
by this
the
point.
Oh, it's
tension-
definitely gone.
yeah, the tension already smoothed over everything.
It
The
gave
tension
me
was smoothed over.
it gave me long enough to not get shot in the back.
Yeah.
I managed to be like, okay, shooting me doesn't help.
At
And
all.
they're like, fine.
But yes, you...
It helped us see
The
each other.
4 of
You're
you...
welcome to come with me if you want. I'm meeting a few people, but I have an errand I have to run before that.
What were you laughing at?
The 4 of you go to the academy.
Oh,
And you head in.
that's rough.
You take a quick realization that you look nothing like any of the other students here. Not race-wise, just outfit-wise.
Outfit changes.
Yeah, you do that, and Martin's like, "The hell? The hells?"
No.
You know, he didn't.
What's his passive perception?
You would notice your clothes change after the fact, even if you don't
After
notice
the
them
fact,
changing.
yes, but he doesn't know when they changed.
What did you get?
Uh,
What did you roll? What were you rolling?
sleight of hand
Okay.
for that one. So that's a 16.
Alright.
Passive perception.
Yep, is what it
It's a
would go off.
14.
Oh, it's really,
His
really
passive
close, though.
insight is 17.
Yeah, so he definitely noticed it afterwards.
He didn't notice when it changed. He's
He's
just
just
like,
like
Oh.
what?
Yeah, but he's still like, "The hells? How did you do that?" Magic.
Do what?
Bullshit.
What? We gotta look cool outside of the academy.
Oh.
you guys
Okay.
can come in if you want to. Otherwise, just kind of enjoy yourselves. And
There are students that are like just
Hmm?
looking at specifically them because they
Look at a place.
look like people trying to fit in.
How old are you?
I'm not trying to fit in. I
You know, like the outfit you're wearing, like you're wearing a disguise to try and kind of fit in with the locals.
I'm not wearing a disguise. I was in the box.
Yeah, you're right. Your dad is.
I'm just wearing scale mail. Modified scale mail.
Yeah, so there you do not fit in at all, especially in the academy.
So Dad, I'm so excited to go to the school. I'm glad I got accepted.
Uh-huh. You want to show your friend around? I'm gonna go talk to one of the professors.
more?
I'll be right back. All right. Gotta make sure you're enrolled right.
Oh my god.
Oh, I
Oh,
want
so
to come
you're-
meet the professor too.
You're a new student.
You'll meet him on the on opening day, whenever that was.
Also,
Whatever that was.
he would notice this. I'm about 5 years younger, so I look like I'm a 16-year-old.
He didn't before.
His face
He's
is a
still
little.
confused.
He's like,
What's going on?
I mean, my passive
He looks at
perception-
his cup. Of
I
It
would
doesn't
agree
mean
that-
you'll understand what
understand.
happened or why. But,
Where's the teacher who's supposed to show me the school?
are you a changeling?
It's a changeling.
Oh yeah, that's why you're going to the school.
His mom.
No wonder you're going to this school.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out all of the stuff.
I don't know if you'll get in.
He reproduced asexually. I don't know where he came from.
Anyway,
No, that's not.
I'm gonna let him show you guys
Reproduce
around.
via
Explore.
single cell organism.
And they reproduce asexually.
Did I get that name of that half orc
Osmosis.
that was listening to him?
You got the name. I don't know if you wrote it down. But I am honestly just really happy you're asking because I wrote it down. Almost every NPC that you've gotten a name for, I've written down.
I'm gonna roll an investigation check.
Donovan.
For what?
Just around the school.
Okay.
Just anything of interest that sticky
Besides
fingers.
you.
Yeah,
No, I
no.
didn't write it down. It wasn't necessary to me.
My investigation wasn't high, so I probably won't see anything good.
But
Find a
so yeah,
mirror.
I'm gonna go talk to the
5.
professor.
Deny. No. I don't hear it.
Or a mirror.
Okay. And while you were going now, are you going inside the school or are you just staying out in the grounds?
Going inside the school too.
Okay.
Dad told me to look around.
Yeah.
Pops.
Okay. Martin and Michael are staying outside, and as like your dad is just. Maybe I should have sent you here. Nah. You were from the city in Koran called Boldahr, which has a rival academy. He's like, okay, our academy's way better.
He really wants a fight.
Says the man who might be a farmer, for all I know.
For all you know, he just managed to get some random crossbow, which aren't that expensive.
Especially light crossbows. They're and they're easy to use. You
Yeah,
just have to
he
shoot.
does have a light crossbow.
Is there a difference between light crossbow?
Light
and
crossbow
hand
is the one that's
crossbow?
super-
I don't crossbow. Those
Yeah.
characters.
Every crossbow does a little bit more damage.
He
with
said
it.
hand.
Oh, hand crossbow, it does very little damage, but you can dual wield it.
Also hideable.
You can
You
also
can
hide.
hide a hand crossbow. You cannot very easily hide a light crossbow, and you cannot hide a heavy crossbow.
Yes, but
Challenge
he
accepted.
did not
Minor
have.
illusion.
He was
Minor
holding in
illusion.
like his
Yeah.
2 hands a light
Like
crossbow,
holding.
but
Uh-huh.
you did not see it on him when you first encountered him.
I assume it was probably like under his coat or something, because you can hide
Yeah.
a light crossbow.
Not easily, but
A
you can.
heavy crossbow would be like sneaking in the LMG.
as
Also, I
you
have a
two-
longbow.
Challenge accepted.
As you two are outside, a couple what look to be guards walk over and just, how can I help you two gentlemen? We're just
I'm with
looking
him.
around.
No, we're with him. I say pointing toward.
They're inside.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I was. Oh, I was. Okay.
They went inside. You and your dad stayed out on the grounds because you have no reason to go inside.
Okay, yeah. We're waiting on a friend.
Well, then you can wait outside the gates.
Oh no.
I know this. Yeah. I tried.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go.
Okay, then.
And as soon as you get outside the gates, your dad looks around. Okay, let's find a way in.
You didn't find one already.
I was distracted. You're learning.
Everybody.
Always look for an exit and entrance.
Yeah, so that's what I was just. I'm just.
How do you?
Hey, Ryle, can you give me some pizza in one of the lava things?
No,
So that'd be an
they are.
investigation.
Okay.
That'd be an investigation check.
I gotta get this first,
That is-
brother.
I didn't know you were doing that.
He's doing hand
Stuff as well.
Get it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you now like going on the outside of the academy walls, the full ground walls, you see a spot on one of the roofs that's really close to the wall, and it's just close enough to the academy inside the walls that you could jump over. So your dad quickly gets a quick grappling hook up there, get up and
I fall-
roll
I get shot in the
either
chest.
acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Damn, do I get a magic item for that?
Why would you do that? Why would you get? You can have inspiration.
Yeah,
I
I'm
still
okay
have
with
that
this.
inspiration you gave me.
I'm well aware.
I haven't used it.
But you can only get one. You
And
can only have one.
This stack.
No.
It's basically luck.
On D&D Beyond, you can only have one inspiration at a time.
That is
I'll write
true.
it down.
Therefore, they don't stack.
That's how it works. Now, here's the problem. Your dad has disadvantage on all of those dexterity kinds of checks. Because he has a peg leg
I would like to see him.
that he lost when fighting a dire wolf.
When my
Oh.
dad ate his leg.
Fall.
Or
Fall.
at least a dire wolf, that's what that's
Fall
the
off the
story he
wall?
tells you. You weren't there.
Actually, he just tripped and it fell off.
He took an arrow to the knee.
He did.
But he does
He was a forward.
a +5 to dex dex, so
Makes sense.
he just has disadvantage on
Yeah, I'd be used to assisting him with stuff like this.
it. This that will basically just make it a flat roll. But yeah, he got a 20 non-natural, so you both make it over.
Over the wall.
Yeah, over the
Okay,
wall
great.
onto the academy. You're just like sneaking around, looking in windows and stuff. And you two, we're kind of shifting over to you two. You're inside.
I went inside to talk to the professor. He's going inside to be a klepto.
Wait, who is?
Connor, could you get
I'm
me
not a
napkin,
klepto.
please?
Is it Jason?
Yes. He steals everything that's not
Here's
standard.
the thing. Jason very could have easily been a name in the Edwards family.
You're
yeah.
right.
Just like Michael. Yeah, they decided most for like the Edwards decided since he had a basic name, everyone in every one of his kids, if he ever had any, had to have basic ass names.
Yep.
That's why you're called
We're
Jacob.
all basic white bitches.
Very white bitches.
Yes. Do you want your Starbucks?
I was in the process of swallowing to say that, but I choked on a piece of ice briefly.
Congrats.
Yes.
Maybe don't do that.
But it's fun.
Where are you going?
Whatever looks fun.
Visually on the inside, it. Most people would be like, "Oh, it's like Hogwarts." No, visually on the inside, it's more like X-Men school. It looks a lot more like that, and has a lot less students than Hogwarts ever would. So it's the size of the campus is much more like that.
There's someone who looks old and like a teacher around me.
Yeah, you see an old man in robes. The main colors of Sandy Sue Academy are, I believe I said gold and purple. Golden purple robes. He has a balding head with long hair.
Hello,
So kind of
sir.
like that wig.
Oh.
Patrick, you're not wearing your uniform.
I understand that. That was on purpose because you didn't say anything. So I decided to do nothing.
Oh yeah. Uniform for
Hello?
Patrick. Hi. Where's the library? My dad's enrolling me,
Oh, then you
and he
should.
said I should go
You
look
should go
around.
to the principal then.
Oh, I wanted to look at the library though.
If you're not a student, you don't get access to the library.
But I am a student. My dad's enrolling me.
But you're not. Students have a tag. And
I look down and there's a tag.
what classes are you in?
He's like,
I haven't gotten that yet. My
Then
dad
you're not a
just
student
enrolled-
yet.
But
You may have gotten your robes and your tag, but if you are not enrolled, if you're still
I don't know my
registering.
classes. My dad's talking to the principal. He said I should go look around and tour.
Yes, but because you're signing
then why
in
don't you
halfway through the semester, you
Then-
won't be coming in until the next one.
Well, why don't you show me around then?
Give him his uniform.
I have somewhere to be.
But sir, isn't it a professor's job to help their students to learn?
Yes,
and
when you are
understand?
one.
But I am one. As you said, I'll be here next semester.
And then you will be a student, and I will see you then.
Oh.
I'm kind of sad and disappointed that the teaching staff doesn't want to teach.
And then you look up and the teacher's already gone.
He's like,
As you were looking down, he's like,
You just dimension doored away. That's it.
He's just like,
he was just like, no,
nope.
no, nada. Haven't put it on yet.
Grease.
I can't find.
As he's trying to run away.
No,
Is
Patrick,
he-
it's on the mic.
No, he already ran away.
Patrick's
Well-
on the mic.
I don't care. Make him suffer.
I was gonna ask, does he have any keys on him?
You were
That
looking
would've been
down
like-
as he ran away. Technically, he didn't run away. He teleported away.
Oh.
I love
He did mention doored away.
I love that it's offset.
Oh.
Where's the
I don't know.
cone?
It doesn't matter. We don't need the cone.
I
I
sniffle
need you to
over
wear
it.
that. I just need you to wear that.
It's not the same. Without the
I will
cone.
fake drop a few tears, and I'd like to make a persuasion check for one of the teachers to come show me around.
There are no teachers walking around right now.
Fine, I'm gonna go look for
They're
the
all in
library.
their offices.
I'm gonna go look for the library.
All the better for him. No one else is gonna stop him.
Okay.
Why you look for the library?
Yes.
That's not helpful for you. You did not
Jacob.
find the library.
No.
Marley? Take it, Marley. That is the door now. Which one's better?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
How are you eating that so easily?
It's because it's cool.
It's hot.
It's cooled by now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right. I'm talking to a professor. I'm getting
A random
answers.
professor?
No.
You enter
Professor Akane.
to Akane's, or you knock on the door.
Yeah.
But she doesn't immediately answer. She doesn't answer. Come on.
Hello.
Go in the door and enter, and you see that the laboratory is a complete mess. There are notes strewn everywhere. Every single bit of equipment is destroyed. She's nowhere to be seen.
I'm gonna look for the heart, but it's not gonna be here. Is the beholder eye here either? Shit.
The person failed us.
Any notes that I can find on it?
You do see a bunch of notes, but every note that it has to do with the eye or the heart is gone.
I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna go
Hey,
to.
Do you want inspiration? Can you get me a cup of that?
I'm gonna go to the next door.
Do you know what inspiration does?
Can you bring me a lava cake
Okay,
too,
good.
please?
I'm going to the next office outside, the closest one, and just gonna knock on the door until I find someone. Doesn't matter who. I don't care who it is.
You just see a little plaque that says Professor Davenport on it. Because I like the name Davenport.
Like it, bro.
The door opens
No lava cake.
and
Wetness.
you see a
Oh.
the
Good.
Frickin' punch him in the face.
I didn't punch you in the face.
the door opens and you look down. You see a
Thank you.
gnome with like the spiky green hair, long eyebrows,
Like to see what happens.
Garden gnome.
a garden gnome. Thank you. Inspiration.
Oh, it's
So-
black.
Yes, sir.
You know where Professor Akane is?
She didn't come in today.
Okay. I had a meeting with her this morning.
We all of her classes were postponed, and one of the other professors took over for a few. But we have been trying to contact her, but she is not responding.
Thank you.
If you find it out anything, please let us know.
I go back to her office, and I'm gonna just start looking around for any signs of maybe a struggle, or if this just looks like someone tossed it and looking for something.
Roll investigation.
I'm gonna guide myself,
Mhm.
because that is what the spell is for.
Yeah. I mean, it's for anything, but
9.
you don't really find anything that details exactly what happened here. As you're looking for the library, you do find a sign that says library on it. It's locked.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
Probably
you roll?
not after that.
Unless it's magically sealed.
21. Decent.
Looking up
That's
arcane
what I was
lock.
accounting for.
Looking up what a spell does.
Oh, arcane lock.
Arcane lock! Oh,
It adds
yeah.
plus 10 to the DC.
Arcane lock.
It adds plus 10 to
As
the
you
DC.
roll-
It was already a high lock, so it was already like 20.
Now it's a
And now it's
30
a
with
30.
arcane lock.
So you're not succeeding without a net.
Wait, a well-made lock is at 15.
So still put it at 25.
It's still 25,
Yeah.
but yeah. Huh. Oh.
Yeah. Just like,
There should be one for
There is
But-
DC,
yeah,
but there's not locks.
there's a lock in here, but this doesn't.
The only thing...
Is that a...
It might. I can look.
Xanathar's right.
Yeah, a traditional lock is a 15.
Yeah, this is not a traditional lock.
So yeah.
Well,
So let's say it's a DC. Yeah, if it's a DC 20, it'd still put it at a 30.
mhm.
So it's still possible, but
No, actually,
With-
a 30
Oh,
DC is...
With arcane
considered
lock,
impossible.
it's considered impossible.
yes. Okay.
You'd have to have magical lock picks, which nullify arcane lock.
Or be like
Aren't bad.
a higher
Or
level.
just be better.
Or just get one more expertise in lock
Yeah.
picking,
Just be
Which-
better.
Is,
which will happen eventually, but not right now.
I think right behind you hear the previous professor you talked to. I think you should head out into the grounds, don't you? What did you say your name was?
Turns into slime and runs away.
What did you put on the tab? I know you put the last name Edwards on there.
Yeah.
Jameson Edwards.
You know, James Edwards sounds like a name that
It
would.
would.
It would. James Edwards.
What is your father's name?
Wesson Francisco Edwards.
What's your dad's name again?
Edward.
Edward?
Yeah.
Edward Edwards?
Yeah.
Edward Edwards?
He's here.
Yes.
Thank you. But he grabs you by your arm and pulls you outside.
He armed.
Oh my
That is a grapple
God.
check in acrobatics for me.
Yeah, he's not going to be very good at it. He's a wizard.
Oh no.
Can't you just know?
What'd you get?
I got a 7 on the die.
Well, maybe.
I don't think I have proficiency at athletics.
Well, it could be
No.
acrobatics.
You said acrobatics.
Still.
Acrobatics.
My athletic.
11. What did he get?
They're higher than that. Just by a little bit.
And if you turn it,
Let
Wait, he
go,
got,
old man.
let go, you old
He's
fool.
unusually strong for being how old he looks.
and weak.
But,
You can't
well,
touch
looks. How old his aura is to you.
Hold up. Can I do that? I don't remember if that was one of my cantrips.
But he does try and shove you
Make
outside.
hand
and
your
locks
arm
the
out.
door.
Can't you just change the shape?
Could, but
I know, he's a wizard. I could murder him by accident.
don't murder him by accident.
Why not? It'd be funny.
It would
No,
be,
here's
but
the
no. It wouldn't help your
Robert
case.
has nothing against murdering people on accident. It would draw way too much attention.
He doesn't need right now.
Specifically to Jacob.
Yeah, which he is not doing. That would be bad.
That's got him. But
That is lame.
that's like Mike.
Yeah, he shows
As soon
you
as
out the
he
door and
shoves me
closes
out the
it.
door,
Turns into James.
I'm disappearing. I'm stealthing and finding another way in, basically.
Like we just collectively agree that stealthing is worth.
Aaron, I do not know a single person in any RPG community that does not say the word stealthing at least once.
I know. I say we say diplomas.
So
people.
22 on stealth just disappeared.
You're pretty stealthy, but you do actually. Can you roll stealth? You're not actively looking for him.
Well, I was because I went
Okay.
project to
that's
see if
a
there's
13.
anyone.
You're specifically looking for a way in. So roll perception for that, or actually for that investigation.
No.
Two.
Okay.
He got a 2 on the die. He got a 3.
Gosh dang, my investigation rolls are killing me today.
It's perception.
That was investigation, is what he told me to roll.
Yeah.
I'm actually proficient in perception.
You're intelligent. I thought your intelligence was higher.
I thought it was 2.
Nope. Okay.
I think con and intelligence are
Yeah.
supposed to be switched around, but they're
What'd you get?
3.
Yeah, you don't find a way in.
It's the way in.
What'd you got, stealth?
15.
You want to go into the foundation.
Not the greatest.
Dad got 22.
Fair enough.
Oh, at
You
disadvantage.
can't find your dad. He's gone. He went to go
Wow.
get milk.
Wait, what's his bonus? Oh, I mean, I assume he has plus 5 to dex. What level is he?
He's a level 8 character.
Fair enough.
Level 8 farmer.
He has
Yeah.
a proficiency of a level 3 character, regardless of if he has the rest of the abilities. He has a +3 proficiency.
And then what he needs to do is just get one level in rogue, so he gets expertise in stealth.
Well, you can take a feat to do that.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, skill expert. You get you get proficiency. You get +1 to one of your ability scores.
So I need to
and
change-
expertise in
I
one
need to change
feat.
a level.
So,
of
skill.
Jacob, you're gonna hear in your head. Hey, we got a problem. One of the teachers kicked me out, and they're looking for your dad now.
No, your dad now.
Or my dad, who's your dad. I told him your dad was my dad.
Meet me out front.
What time is it?
Do you know where the rest of them are? As I'm starting to head
8
towards the
o'clock.
front.
I'm not awake. Too early.
I'm
No
heading,
idea.
heading towards the front of the building. Do I find
I'm jealous, definitely.
Martin and Michael on the way out?
But they see you exit. You see him. They're like, God damn it. Let's go back.
Yeah, I kind of
Alright.
look around.
You-
I'm like, so I'm just heading towards
What
the
if one of
front.
us goes back?
And I will
A bit hurried.
I will basically
Are they
appear
coming
right
back?
next to you
I'll
as
stay
a
here.
full-grown man just
Alright.
walking.
He gives you
No school
a
unit.
grappling
Which
hook.
one?
Sets a rope down.
I mean, I took a bite
I
out
don't
of it,
have
but
my-
yeah.
You took a lot
You
of
can
bites out of
have
it.
it.
Yeah.
You took a bite out of it.
I don't have any diseases, so you're good.
Head back
Another,
again. Roll to get
confirmed,
back. That's
yeah.
it.
Alright, but
Plasma.
you do have to
Yeah.
roll another stealth.
They don't have to be blood
Alright.
diseases.
Mm.
A bite.
8 total.
I need you to know that with scale mail, you roll disadvantage.
Oh, he's
8.
Your dad doesn't because of the scale mail, because he has mithril scale mail.
Ah,
Me
I need to give
looks
myself
up.
some of that.
Yeah, you see, you hear a thud. You both hear a thud as you see
Hey,
him,
do it,
as
run.
you look and see that
There
he
you
has
go.
fallen
Enemy.
Hey,
right by,
guard!
like in
As
the
soon
pure side way.
As soon as I hear him thud, I yell, "Hey, guard!"
Hey,
And
you
essentially,
guys.
I'm taking away the disadvantage for him.
You're helping him.
No,
right
Hey,
now.
guard, come in!
No, nope.
Alright, so you still have the disadvantage.
Well, that doesn't make a difference because my second roll was higher than my first. My first roll was the 3. It's
Oh.
an 8, my modifier.
Why don't you do that? It still didn't help
It,
anything.
it was worth a try.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Well, I
but
mean, it would just
It was
try to
a
roll.
how about you
distracted
try
guards.
and make another roll with
Okay.
no disadvantage? Because,
That's so much better.
23!
yeah, you get out.
Alright. Thank
So
you.
there is Jacob, Bob, and Michael are now outside. His father is not nowhere to be seen.
Dude. Okay, someone got to her. Don't know where she is. We have to go find the others real quick.
Also, I look
The heart's
nothing like
missing.
what they know at all.
I've given up at this
So they're
point.
so probably confused. Okay.
The heart's missing.
I mean, well, not as confused.
Alright,
My
I
dad
got you,
seemed the
bro.
shape changer, so. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
What?
Okay,
Well,
so
you're assuming you're a shapechanger.
So here's basically the difference between Jacob's learning, all he was taught, and you. He probably went to the academy, maybe not specifically for magic.
Yeah.
You were specifically taught all about monster hunting. So that's where you grew up.
Yeah.
He grew up in real school.
Uh-huh.
In real school.
You're the
Oh,
home
You went to a
school.
trade school. He went to college.
You're the homeschool
Basically,
kid.
yeah.
He still knows more than most.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Except
since,
for he was
Sure.
homeschooled.
so since she has been taken, presumably, or did a really good job of doing a fake rummaging through her office and tossed it. We're heading to Cloud or Clear Cliff. Cloud Top. We're heading to the Cloud Top.
We're heading to Cloud
There's no
City.
clouds.
I know. We're heading to Clear Cliff.
That's one of the
Great.
districts in
Okay.
the other city, the sister city.
This is
Yeah,
a
we're
Cloud
heading
Yeah.
to Clear Cliff.
So you know they're not going
What's
to
the inn called? I have to write this down.
They're not
What
going
is that inn called? What is your topic?
Productive glory.
Sure. Okay.
Productive glory?
No, protective glory.
Protective.
Yes. Protective glory.
I don't have that written down.
I told you.
I would assume that my father would be keeping an eye on us.
Yeah.
So I would like kind of signal
There's
to
a
him.
what?
Yeah.
It's a social
So you
security
kind of
card.
have your own kind of thieves' camp, but only for you and your dad.
Yeah.
Civic hand signals, that means stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I would.
So-
I would
And he like tosses
As,
a rope
as
over
we
to
start
the
to
wall.
walk, where's your father?
One moment.
Hey, Daddy, we got your son. Hey.
Daddy ball.
As you're talking and like heading towards Clearcliff,
Yeah.
you see his father come around the alleyway.
Very nimble for one with one leg.
Hey there, Chief. How you doing today?
Still surprises me even.
All right, where are we going?
Clearcliff.
Did
There's-
you learn what you wanted?
No, she's been taken.
Oh, who?
My contact.
Lovely.
There's an ass of a professor in there, by the way.
Why do I care?
Hmm.
All of them are.
They are?
Yes.
Man, I'm not going to school there.
They're all
You should
asshole
be.
professors.
I see use your
Maybe when you were,
40-year-old.
I mean, the professor he met was probably one that you were taught by. So yeah, probably. Yeah. You're probably thinking of the exact same teacher right now.
What did he teach for the sake of this?
He taught
science.
world history.
Hey, my world history teachers have been amazing. Thank you very much.
Your dad.
No, I'm talking about.
I know what you're saying, but your
Shut
dad.
up. Yes, you.
Yeah,
I'm
Jacob does.
taking political science.
No, that at that
Taking
time
world
it's
religions.
because here's the thing.
That would be fun.
Because it goes
I like
from
world
age
history.
15, 16
Yeah.
to whatever age you graduate. It's high school and college put together. So that was a class you were taught when you were in the high school age,
Yeah.
which means it's all the classes you had to take.
Almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's all the classes you were forced to take.
There
There is probably a political science class at that school.
yeah.
You weren't taught any real magic until like age 16.
Yeah, and the magic that they taught didn't.
It's wizard
Didn't
magic
work.
mainly.
It's
Yeah,
arcane.
Wizard magic.
It's all the arcane stuff.
And I
It's more
didn't,
magic
I
theory
didn't
that they
jive
cared
with
about.
it. I didn't have a knack
Magic
for it.
theory.
I
But
couldn't.
You did graduate, but not.
He likes
in
talking
magic.
about the
It's
string
really
theory.
funny because so all arcane classes are either intelligence or charisma.
Yeah.
My highest of those two stats is a +1. But I could pick up being a druid or cleric easy with an 18 wisdom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't have a knack for arcane magic because there isn't a wisdom based arcane caster
No, there isn't.
because that wouldn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
But
At all.
yeah,
I mean-
so we're heading to the protective whatever.
There's
I
a
just wrote it down.
charisma-based arcane
Or-
caster called a
There is-
warlock.
Technically.
Yeah, there are 3: bard,
Technically-
sorcerer, warlock, and then
one-
wizard and artificer.
Yeah,
Artificer's
technically-
technically an arcane user,
yeah, but I don't call them arcane casters.
but they are. They're not
Magic is
divine.
They're not casts.
But
But also
and
going to range
no
rover.
one's taught to be an artificer. There's a specific artificer school.
That's a trade school.
That's a trade school. There is no artificer class.
That's the D&D equivalent of a trade school. Is going to
So-
become an artificer. and then you get whatever.
There is not an artificer school. That's probably like going to Harvard.
It's a
or
very
something.
specialized location.
Yeah, it's not on either of these islands.
No.
So, what do you two do for a living?
We kill monsters.
Nice.
Dean
What
and
type of
Sam, but
monsters?
It's dad and son.
That explains it.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh. Kill all monsters, huh?
Supernatural.
What's your definition of
We're
a monster?
witchers.
We're witches.
I
They're
honestly
witches.
realized that.
Okay. What's your definition of a monster?
This is the older one, and he's Geralt.
No.
In this scenario,
No, I'm
You're
not
Geralt.
I'm not Geralt.
You're
You're
right.
the
You're
boss.
Siri.
Siri.
You're Siri, and he's
Geralt.
Geralt.
Siri, he's Geralt.
So,
No.
what do you
Alright.
consider a
Yeah,
monster?
just no.
This guy's perfect.
Unholy things.
Unholy.
Yeah.
Though they can be holy, I've killed him. I may have killed a divine creature every once in a while.
Oh,
Wait, really?
Once in time.
divine is a very subjective term.
Divine classification. Magical scientific term.
This
Uh-huh.
guy's here.
He's gonna
Says
be
you.
cool.
You're weird.
So I'm gonna pick your brain while we're walking then, if that's all right. So undead. What are some well-known weaknesses?
Yeah.
I know that a lot of them don't like direct sunlight. At the very least, the ones that we're going after.
So effectively, these people would use the official, like D&D terms for damage types.
Uh-huh.
Most people would not. He would say things like radiant, or
Well, if anyone would, it would be the Witchers.
yeah, the Witchers.
They'd be the ones that have terms for it.
Yeah.
Mine is like flail hit thing and it dies.
But these are official occupations. Very few people go into these,
Uh-huh.
especially in this area because there's not a lot of monsters to
Really
deal with.
funny because of what I'm going to do.
So,
Perfect.
would I just know this basically?
Almost everything that your father is going to say to this man, you know.
But like,
I will tell you if you would not have known.
So like, yeah. At least the undead we're going to be dealing with don't like direct sunlight. Running water's a big no. Don't believe the haha funny, garlic and holy symbols. They don't like them, but it's more of a stigmatism, and they just are
Yeah, we haven't
Bad
haven't
people.
dealt with many vampires.
not fun.
They're
Ones,
tasty.
What about radiant? Do you have
uh,
anything against that?
they definitely don't like it at all.
It hurts him more.
They're
I wouldn't say
tasty.
it hurts them more, but it definitely slows them down.
Keep that in mind.
Write
Write this down. You just pull out a notepad.
Can't you like
I mean, I
throw
have
them in a puddle and they die?
Standing water doesn't work. Has to be running water.
These are all like half monsters.
So if you make
River?
it rain,
If it was raining,
I think these are
perfect.
all
A
Oh,
river,
displacer beast. Beholder.
perfect. If it somehow is sunny and raining, perfect.
Do you want the mind flayer or the lich?
The lich, obviously.
So do you
Yeah,
want me
give me
to
your
actually take
monster-
notes on this?
Yeah, you actually take like monster
Monster
hunter
Needs
notes
to.
pad.
Do you need a pencil?
No, he's got one.
I have a pencil. I bring a pencil whenever I remember. Which is
Uh,
most
oh,
of the time.
I didn't realize they had. There's a. I have a.
I bought
I just
one.
want to say which one that I have.
also
Red
why did
Dragon,
you
Mind
say
Flayer, Owlbear, Knoll,
that
Beholder,
and
Displacer Beast, and
Steve?
Tarrasque.
And lich.
I'm keeping the Tarrasque.
This is before we met up with
Uh-huh.
them, but
The prince was repeating that word in his sleep,
interesting.
and then we went to the academy. And all this bullshit
Yeah.
happened.
What else?
A stake through the heart does work if you catch him asleep.
Cutting their heads off. But that kills most things.
It doesn't. I will say it doesn't kill him. Just can't move.
You destroyed the coffin, right?
That can work. It makes it
We
more.
won't kill him, but
Makes it harder for them to come back.
how do you
Obviously,
stop them
holy
from coming
ground.
back. We're not experts. I haven't formally dealt with vampires.
I'm an expert on those. You guys might be able to fill me out on anything else we deal with.
I can tell by your complexion.
Uh-huh. I don't tan.
No, when you're.
I also don't turn to ash.
I mean, the blood red eyes occasionally help. You know.
You know, that's kind of the big tell.
So we
Uh,
all the things
red
that have been
eyes?
so far.
Sometimes in the right light.
It was
It's kinda
specifically
like-
All I
like
can
the
see
ways
is
to
like
kill
a
a vampire.
Yes.
like
He said
red.
I
ignore
like how
more like
cats
the
in the
stake
right
of
light,
heart,
their eyes reflect the
radiant,
light. In the right light, my eyes just look
radiant.
blood
Or you
red.
just don't
The
look
holy
stone.
symbol in garlic.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's a myth.
If it's the wrong light, I look stone.
Running water. Running water definitely helps.
That's the thing. We were talking about it, and if it was somehow
Raining.
bright sunlight and
And
raining,
yeah, direct.
If the devil was crying, we'd be good.
yeah.
You mean
No,
Octopus
no,
Prime?
Carson's
No,
asking
that's what
because
it's called.
he's writing all of the
Devil's
stuff.
I'm writing
Devil
this
It's
thing
raining.
down.
The devil beating his wife. Have you heard that one?
It's the wife's devil.
All right, so
The
I
wife
have
is beating the devil.
Oh, I've
by
heard it the
raining,
other way
weekend
around.
by direct sunlight.
I've heard
running
both.
water.
I've also just heard sun showers,
What else?
which is the tame version.
I think those are the stakes of the heart can weaken them. It will not
What it does, at least in D&D terms, is it paralyzes them.
paralyzes them.
That's why I said it just makes it hard for them to move.
Yeah.
But they
That's
have to
not
be
hard.
as
You
you have to
unconscious.
destroy the coffin, and it'll make them harder for them to come back.
Because at the very least in D&D what it is when they die, they have to go back to the dirt they were buried in, which is why most of the time they sleep in a coffin full of dirt. You destroy that and scatter the dirt, it's a lot harder for them to come back. Otherwise, give it 24 hours and they'll be fine.
So the goal is find the coffin,
Well, I
destroy
can
the dirt.
Probably give you the vague area, but that is not a right now thing.
No.
Probably
Probably listening.
guarantee it. I don't know if you know where his house
Isn't that
is.
your dad?
I know exactly where it is.
Cool. So do I. We had dinner there last night.
Oh.
It was
So
horrible.
sorry.
I didn't get to eat. I'm rather hungry, which is why we're going to deal with this. Going to the tavern.
I haven't shown up. More pizza.
I think it's
We're
gone.
about to show up. More pizza now. I'm sure it's gone. It's not. We can't say anything.
Patrick's checking.
If it's
I
not,
don't know. There may be like
it's
one
not
piece
our
left.
fault.
What's going on?
We're debating whether there's pizza left or not.
There's two. There were two.
Grab the rest of it.
I was like, I had like two. I had three
Oh,
pieces
there are two
technically
left.
because two of them would not come apart. And I was just like, all right, whatever.
There's no more lava.
All right.
I don't think.
What else that I
didn't
might
check.
know? Yeah, that's just that's not something I was taught.
What type of vampire? What classification?
Mummy.
Isn't one of your
What are they?
Thrall, regular vampire,
Oh,
lord, spawn.
Well, all of them you can find in the house.
Lovely.
Lovely.
ooh, I know that one.
Yeah, the last one is or not the last one. That vampire lord. There's a new one. New member of the family.
There's a new one. There's a new vampire. There's a
Yeah,
vampire lord
she's
in the house.
hot and
That is
tastes good.
dangerous. Which means we have to make sure she's not in the house when we attack.
I don't know if she is.
What did
Or-
you just say?
Make sure she stays in the house while we lure him out.
You just said.
I don't know if she is a young
They're
one
northern.
or if she's
But yeah.
just
A really old.
the form that she apparently took. Well, no, I'm
It
there.
is the-
No, it wasn't.
No, I was the one that was
You,
like,
you're the one who told me about vague size.
she took child form.
Yeah, she looked like a kid at first from what he told me.
She changed from a child to an adult.
Did you
And then
call
her
a child hot?
No, she was in a woman form when I saw her. I can only see her aura.
There
I
were
just
multiple-
need you to know. It's real close.
You're on the line.
It's real close to me notifying the authorities.
Don't worry, I was born yesterday.
What?
Wait a second, what?
Technically,
What,
you
you're
have
a
no
vampire?
idea when you were born.
Repeat the classifications of vampires that are in the household.
Oh,
Vampire spawn, vampire lord, and vampire.
He said thrall, but it's the exact same thing. as
Vampire
spawn.
woman.
It's not.
They're not.
Okay, thrall.
Thralls are mind controlled. Vampire spawn are more like
Or-
what
they're-
the prince might
What's on
become.
the internet for
Yes.
forever.
Vampire
Right.
thralls are just mind controlled people.
Alright,
So they're not
spawn-
actually vampires. They're just mind controlled.
But he classified that as a type of vampire.
Because they're all grouped together.
Yeah.
I guarantee there's other
Thralls,
kinds.
Lord and just regular vampire.
Like as I said, I guarantee there are other kinds. Yeah, I don't keep an eye on the house as close as I probably should because
We haven't gotten a look inside.
inside. You don't want to go in there unless you want to sign your death warrant. I'm picking up your
We
accent.
didn't-
I'm sorry.
We didn't come here to survive. We came here to kill.
You said there's a new female lord in there.
I don't
That's what
know
he
if she's as a newborn, as in a couple years old max, or if she's really old.
And you have arrived at the protective glory.
Yeah, I'm going in, and I'm just
I am a
Tolo is still
playing
playing his
His lute.
lyre.
liar.
Someone's
Playing his
your
lyre.
cup.
He's been playing it
He's
for
put down
12
the
hours.
His bones do not
Have
break.
Kiki cup now.
They're creaking.
His bones are
No.
creaking.
Someone pissed in the cup that he put down for coins.
He did.
There's a little bit of piss in it.
Has piss cap.
Don't GM for him.
No, there's not. There's not piss in the cup.
I walk up onto stage with you again. Turn into a.
I am sleeping. What time is it?
It's
I look at
like
you.
8:30.
I am sleeping.
You got this, man.
So is your wife.
As I turn
Yes.
into like one
Actually,
of those
it's closed.
women on the piano.
It's
who
closed.
sings.
The door is locked.
Oh.
It's closed.
Is it raining?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Didn't realize that.
Door open.
Hey Tolo, you hear a knocking at the locked door.
Do you? I have an umbrella. Do you want to go?
No,
Close
I'm the
it?
one who took
He
him.
took me.
Oh. Oh, your.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
There's a knock at the door, Tolo. You're playing music for no one.
It's locked.
What door?
You're in the inn. They're at the inn.
And they closed at some point.
Oh.
It doesn't stay open
It
all
opens
night.
at 9.
Oh, I thought you guys were inside just looking at it.
That's
No,
a
not
weird
yet.
time.
We realized
No.
that the door was locked.
When?
Most inns would open at 8, but you're outside where nobody lives.
Exactly. So it opens at 9. Should be waking up soon.
The door opens. You see
Hi.
Tolo there. You see, for just a very brief description, because Tolo does not take very long to describe.
Off.
What is?
Yeah, you see, basically, it's a humanoid figure, but his entire body is covered in clothes, but specifically, more interestingly, his face is completely bound in cloth and fabric, and he's got he's wearing a cloak, but it hangs off in tatters and shreds. But the clothes that are on him, they're pretty nice, albeit a bit dusty, and they cling to him rather tightly and very. He looks very bony, you could say.
No,
You might say that.
he doesn't have enough meat in his bones.
No, he really doesn't.
Yeah, and you see these two people, very old, not very old, but an older human
You
man
call
with
him very
a.
old. Dad's very old.
Yeah.
So, what is,
Here's the thing.
Frame of
Here's
reference, man.
actually that's not really a good frame of reference because he has not lived a very comfortable life.
Uh-huh.
He has worked very physical labor his entire life, so he probably looks
It's true.
like 10 years older than Danny does.
He's crispy.
so what do we reckon? What would we?
You have no idea. Well, visually, you don't know what he is.
Has the name of the faceless bard traveled that far?
No,
Okay.
they've never heard of him before.
It hasn't left this city.
All
No,
right.
I'm speaking of
Hey,
what you
are they awake yet? I'm hungry.
What he is, you can't tell. Visually, you could not tell what he is.
I'm walking past you
What's your sense?
and just looking around.
No,
Heavy
I know.
vision.
I don't have.
I really want to work with you to make up
That
exactly
would just-
what they are, what we're called, because they're not blood hunter. They wouldn't be called that in this world. But so basically, make the Witcher order, and each type of blood hunter order
trying to
is
get me to make an
one.
organization called the Bloodborne.
There you go.
It's actually perfect.
That's
isn't it?
beautiful.
Okay,
Oh wait,
so everyone knows they are part of a group known as the Bloodborne.
I love that game. I want to play it.
It's a really good.
So many.
You've never played.
This one. Love it.
He's Mike Rowe the Bloodborne.
He's micro the blood. Somebody's got to do it. I broke Joseph.
That worked.
It's such a good joke.
Okay. But yeah, I'm just pushing my way inside, and if neither of them are awake, or at least
No.
in the area,
It's 8:30. I'm waking up soon.
Cool. I'm making myself some breakfast.
You're going into our kitchen?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, I'm okay with that. I'm asleep. I can't do anything.
I'm making myself an egg.
I'm gonna wake up at like 8:40.
One egg. Egg sandwich. I'm making myself an egg sandwich.
In our kitchen.
Okay.
Because they're not here to make me food and I'm hungry. I'll leave like a couple copper pieces. Because I bought one egg. 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah.
And a pat of butter.
We're gonna wake up at like 8:40 to get the store ready.
So, Martin and Michael. Well, Martin is just like milling about. You can tell he's doing something. He's walking around. He's looking at everything. He's definitely doing something purposeful, but he's trying to make it seem like he's just walking around looking. He's not very good at that. He has a -2.
So
charisma.
what you doing out there?
He's like still inside the. He's inside the inn at this point.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's that little window between the kitchen and the bar.
There is.
Always want to know where the exits are.
Pretty sure it's just the front and back door, maybe the windows.
Oh, well, always good to know how to get in and out
Uh-huh.
in case anything gets in or out.
I'm gonna thaumaturgy, just kind of a vague
Gonna make the
clattering
heartbeat.
noise
Gonna make the heart beat.
in the direction of where I think the
Also,
bedrooms are.
Since you met back up with him at the academy, you have like, there's definitely nowhere he could have the crossbow on him right now at this point. So as soon as you hear the clatter, you see him pull out of his bag this small rod that splits apart into a crossbow. And he's just
Yeah, it's basically a door rattling in the direction I think the bedroom is.
And I roll perception.
It's like 10 minutes before you naturally
It
wake
is,
up anyway.
yeah.
so you're gonna wake up.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
it's like an alarm going off.
So like he just notices it was some like there was nothing there. Just,
You're jumpy. I say
you
right
see him
behind
like
him.
press 2 specific buttons that he just folds it,
That's handy.
Alright.
like attaches it to his belt.
I'm gonna shake my wife.
That specific crossbow is an invention of your father's.
I don't suppose I have one.
Your dad is really jealous.
I shake my wife.
For good reason. Saved his life on many occasions.
Greg,
It's time to get ready.
alright, is he still playing that damn liar?
Doesn't sound like it. It's finally over.
A liar and a
Right.
player.
I've got to let adventure coconut. Do-do-do-do. Oh, here's something.
No, I've got a lovely bunch of
Do I
coconut.
hear the call for an encore? I think I do.
Encore! Encore!
May the void curse you!
Going to your
Toss a coin
Toss a coin to your bloodborne.
to your bloodborne, O Valley of Lincoln.
Morning.
Toss a coin to your
And Greg's wife,
Definitely got
What's your name again?
Isabel.
That's right.
Isabel.
Is
Yeah.
it Bale?
Yeah, Isabel.
Like,
That's how it's pronounced.
alright.
My name is Greg, and hers is Isabel.
Right, just anybody who says that, it's just going to immediately sound like they're speaking with a southern accent for that.
That's the
Isabel.
point.
But
Your daggum right there, you're gonna sound like a southern accent.
I hope you don't mind. I made myself a sandwich. I was hungry.
It's alright.
Hi!
I've left some.
And who are you?
Hi, Greg. How are
It's-
you?
And you see these two, this old hunter-looking guy.
So you see, best I can describe is like
A pot
an
belly.
Irishman,
Okay.
a pot-bellied Irishman.
Okay.
Sorry, Scotsman. Or
He doesn't sound
which one has
Scottish.
the red hair and green eyes? The Irish.
A Scotsman clad in kilt.
Have to borrow
I
a
don't have a
evening
kilt.
pair.
That's a good song.
No.
It's a good song.
I understand, no.
A Scotsman with an American accent.
Stumble around till he could no longer keep his feet. Stumble off to the first asleep, beside the street.
You have a... No, Karish, you have a bloodborne.
No. Harish has a Witcher.
Bloodborne? I know.
Because they are actively playing a Witcher game.
Yeah, but is it like
Bloodborne.
an official Witcher RPG or 5e? That's the
I don't
real
remember.
question. Because I have the Witcher one.
I think it's the 5e. I think they're still doing 5e, but it's...
As I'm going to walk out.
Hello. All right. Thank you for letting us into your home. Or in. Why am I thanking you for that?
They're wanting a mutual annoyance debt as well. Launch.
His father. We're here to kill him.
What?
Apparently
You
my
got
dad
cotton in
killed
your ears?
someone...
Yeah, daddy.
I
issues.
just woke up. Okay. I will get you. I will not hesitate.
That's fine with me. All right. Come on. Your dad just steps out, keeps the door open.
You out?
Yes.
Honey,
He's literally standing right outside, just holding the door open.
this man is pissing me off.
What doesn't
You
piss you off,
You
Greg?
haven't had your your coffee
Yeah,
yet.
I think you just need your morning ale.
You haven't had your morning ale.
Patrick, let me know if I need to make some kind of roll to see if either of these two gentlemen seem familiar. But, no, yeah. So I'm,
You could roll
eating,
one for him.
I'm eating my egg sandwich.
Not him. This man does not. Martin does not look at all familiar.
Uh huh. Martin would definitely. Be a Bloodhunter.
Martin?
Martin would be a witcher.
Yeah, this is Marton.
Every time you
Marton.
say Martin, I'm thinking of Martin.
Martin.
Honestly, yeah.
They're spelled differently and they pronounced different. One
There
of
is
them is
more of a
Martin.
T.
One of them is Martin.
One of them is Martin.
There is almost no difference.
Martin.
Martin and Martin.
It's barely.
It is.
It's subtle,
like-
but there's a difference.
Yeah, it is a subtle thing.
It'd be more accurate for you to say like Martin. To say Martin.
Martin and Martin.
I can tell.
Yeah. I don't think I'm making that up. I feel like there's a subtle
No.
difference.
Yeah.
He would definitely be a blood hunter in D&D.
Could say what?
And he would kill
what do I
Jason
need to
even though he's
roll?
not here. Intelligence.
It's stuck in my head again.
Don't worry about it.
What'd you
I
roll?
got an 8. I'm enjoying my egg sandwich.
You were really enjoying
It's
your
a very
egg salad sandwich.
No,
No, this one was just a fried egg sandwich.
Jacob, my wife can really good.
You were asleep.
Alright.
And
He's
I
right.
helped
Why are we
myself.
awake this?
The sign on the front said you opened at 9. It is now 8:50.
8:40. You woke us up like 10 minutes ago.
My statement stands. You open in 20 minutes,
Yes.
not wake up in 20 minutes.
The correction is I open in 20 minutes.
Yes.
He wakes up in 20 minutes.
Not on purpose.
Good eggs.
Not on purpose.
I used a little bit of butter, and I think
That's
I
fine,
have cleaned
that's
the
fine.
stove? Question mark. What a cup of copper for an egg, 2 slices of bread.
It's on the house. It's on the house, Jacob.
I will let you find.
Here's
I'll,
the
Listen
silver
to
piece.
I'll let you find the money at your own time. I tried to pay last
You
night.
can either keep the silver piece or I'll just eat it.
Why would you eat it?
Take the
He
money.
eats everything.
He takes the silver piece.
It's
He
also
will
for
eat
the
it.
chair.
Oh right. As he swallows that chair costs more than that.
Here's the 10 silver pieces I got last night.
You already gave it to them. You gave it to them yesterday.
I know.
Well, yes. Michael,
Time to build.
Martin. They want my father dead because he killed his father or his mother.
That's right.
So they
Their
were gonna
wife.
kill
week
me.
after.
They were gonna kill me, but realized that it wouldn't matter because
What happened?
they tried to shoot me
We jumped him.
because they
Tried.
thought that doing something using
Sorry.
me as bait
I
would
can't
be
hear you.
funny.
The door's open, but I hear no noises.
You are being an ass.
He's being an ass. I haven't. Honey,
I thought
can
you
I
wanted
have
to
my
argue.
morning ale?
He hasn't had his morning ale.
You did
Get it
it
yourself.
It was a long night yesterday.
I can make you an ale.
I do not want your ale.
Just missing it.
No, you
Him,
didn't.
I'm fine with this.
She basically gave you a little bit of caffeine.
It's a
in it.
placebo.
No, she legitimately like put like grounded coffee beans in it.
Dang.
In a
Coffee and alcohol.
That would do it.
Oh,
that's what wakes him up. It's coffee and ale.
Much better.
Well,
Where am I at?
also,
Right.
the person that we gave the heart to contact and do some research is gone.
What?
Her office is ransacked, and I think either someone got to her or she did a very convincing fake
Did you learn anything?
Where's she
run
going
away.
around?
Did you learn anything?
No, she's gone.
There wasn't anything in her office.
Nothing of use of had to do with the heart.
Nothing that could have told you what happened.
Nothing I could
heart?
find.
It's so long.
There's that is a long story.
It would take too much time.
Martin puts his hand up. That is not relevant to why we are here. We do not need to know. Unless we become involved.
It might be relevant because
It's all
okay, you
connected.
know what? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna
That part of it,
toss
so.
like a couple silver pieces. I am paying for breakfast for everyone.
Okay,
Okay.
that we can't afford to do that for free.
Yeah. So I'll toss a handful of silver. Sure you do. I have a little bit of spending money on me,
But it's not going to be that. That's for emergency.
but no. All right. Long story short, we're hired by
Oh, that don't
the
help.
prince. Okay, prince of this town. Cool. His family died recently. He wants to know who did it and why. Finds out that there's a curse on his bloodline. Comes from an aberration. A beholder, a mind flayer, an ithalid, something like that. From far away.
Alright. I've dealt with those before. Personally. You weren't born yet.
So
You were being taken care of.
we found out that this curse we found it on her mother, or the mother's heart. We were given permission to remove the heart and study it. The person I gave to study it
What's the
is
curse?
the person I was going to talk to and is now missing.
Alright.
We find out that the criminal syndicate wants the royal family alive and is not the one that is wanting to that did this. Because as much as they bicker and fight each other constantly, the above ground needs the underground and the underground needs the above ground. We found out also that after dinner with my family, someone, I believe it was, the vampire lord who bit the prince.
Alina?
Your
A
aunt.
lady vampire who offered the bard
vampire
lots of money.
lord bit the prince.
Well, that's not
We
good.
think we had him cured.
Well, that's impressive. Good job.
We don't know for sure.
Not that easy to do.
So, at first glance, no, it's not related. Pretty sure it's related. Congratulations, you're now part of the group.
Lovely.
You approached me.
Great. We getting paid for this?
You're getting paid for
You're
that.
getting paid in revenge if you manage to kill my dad.
That's all the payment I need. Him, on the other hand, he needs.
He might need money.
He hasn't gotten many jobs, so he doesn't have much.
I'll show you how to get money.
You have been dragging it.
Don't listen to him.
I also.
Is it illegal?
Oh.
What does illegal mean?
Yes.
Against the law.
Yes, it is.
What's the law?
What's a law?
It's something the guards will try to arrest me for if I do it.
Sometimes.
So after Jacob says yes, it would be against the law. You see Martin just go like, well, as long as you don't get caught. Martin is pure neutral.
My wife's
Not
like,
neutral.
huh?
He's
What?
He's not
What's
good
that?
or evil. He's not lawful or chaotic.
Both right.
Pure neutral. He has one goal.
Patrick, me and my wife are like, huh? What? Are we here in illegal activities?
I don't know what your alignment is, but
Might be lawful good.
yeah.
But
But
it's also something that I'm not entirely certain.
your dad taught you how to survive, and that's all he cared about.
There will be no illegal activities in this.
You misspelled witchery twice, by the way. Just hope you know that. In her correction, she still misspelled.
I'm holding your L.
And?
All right, what do you want us to do?
Well, for now,
No, he's holding.
I can't understand you.
This is nice.
No, I took that with
sorry, I
me.
was eating the
I
last
took that
bite
with
of
me.
egg sandwich.
How did I end up in charge?
Because no one else decided to investigate, and Wally's not here.
What?
That is an accurate
Wait, what are
statement.
we
That
supposed
is
to
an
do?
accurate statement, yeah.
So,
Joseph was like, why am I... Jacob or Joseph was like, why am I in charge? And I said, because Wally's not here and no one else wants to investigate.
I'm also I believe the only lawful neutral at this table.
I'm
That's
lawful
correct.
neutral.
That's fair. I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the plan
I'm
then.
very lawful
We're going back to the college. You need to look like not what you looked like.
You just gestured to all of me.
Yes, that's it. Stop looking like all of
Don't
you.
look like a student.
You just gestured
I'm
to
not-
all of me.
Don't look like a student.
I'm not going back to...
You don't have to. I
Oh,
need
cool!
You're going
I
with
turn
them.
into him.
that works.
They don't...
Oh.
They told me to leave last time.
Oh. I turn into
You're
your
going with them.
No.
How about this? Okay. So
I
here's
got
my
to say,
concept.
I look dashing.
Here's my concept. See him?
Yes.
Turn
Yep.
into him
Younger.
with 2 legs.
And 2 legs.
An old man with 2 legs.
I turn into what I imagine a younger version of you looks like. Full black hair, slicked back, 2 legs.
Hair color's wrong.
I can't see your hair color.
Brown.
Brown.
Dark brown.
What's brown? What's
Yeah,
brown?
what's color?
He literally slides his hands through
It
and
goes
it changes
pink.
to brown.
No, it goes pink because he doesn't know what color is.
I gotta say, I feel real energetic. Like I could take on 1,000 hippogriffs.
I could still do that.
With 1 leg
Yeah,
tied
son
behind my
of a
back.
bitch.
Way too much testosterone in
It's specifically them. Not even
But,
Greg.
No.
So, okay.
So are you gonna accept me as your son now, Dad?
No.
Alright,
No.
So you're Michael.
I
You're
will.
Martin.
What do you need?
You're gonna be Matt.
You need me.
No, I'm not going to.
No, you're not going. We're given names. His name's Matt.
Okay, fine.
Orange girl.
What's your
Yeah,
name
Matt.
again?
He's Martin. Or
Martin.
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 You're Matt.
I don't
because
know. I
he's,
kind of like being Martin.
He's Mike.
No, you want to be Martin.
Michael. Michael, you don't like Mike?
Mike Rose.
So we have Matthew
The
and
amount
Michael.
of hatred he has for me right
All
now.
right.
No, you're coming
Matthew,
with.
Mike, Luke, and
You're
John.
coming with.
How can I
Because I want to see.
Michael's to go with you.
Cool. I just need a second, fourth, third, fourth set of eyes to look this over.
Sure about that.
Oh, well.
Give me some other lead. I can't have everybody going to the same place.
I'm gonna go send him to. You know what? You know what?
Send him on a goose
Do
trip.
you want to go have him talk to Grindel?
Yes.
Okay, why,
Here's the problem.
Why does he need to talk to Grindel?
Because we know
We need Grindel.
We need an underground contact.
Or do you
who
mean
might
Timo?
Be able to find. I'm talking about
Who
Grindel.
is? Or
Oh, you'll find.
Did you say
has
we
the
need an
underground
underground contact?
better?
I just want more
I tap on
Grindel.
your
That's
shoulder.
fine.
What?
No Grindel, please.
I don't know where to find him. I know where to
But I
find
want
Grindel.
Grindel.
I know where to find
Okay.
it. We're good.
So who-
Forsaken.
He needs the underground contact?
We're gonna send him to go find some see if there's any information about break in recently.
I don't need to go talk to anybody. I can find them myself.
Really?
Then you want to come at the very least start at the school then?
Grindel can make that, that process that like significantly faster.
My job is finding things and killing them.
But
I
Have
can
you ever
do
been in
never
this
just-
city?
You
fine.
never saw the professor. Shit.
Grindel
You didn't know.
doesn't
You're the only one.
Grindel doesn't have to find them because he
I'm gonna
knows
give
the
him-
people who already knows where those
I'm gonna
things
give
are.
him a vague description of what the professor looked like.
I'm going to change into the description he is giving as it is going.
Yeah, as he's going, I'm gonna be like, yes, no, yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
This
We're
is
looking,
what I'm
we're looking for her.
close to it.
I can
Last-
do
I
that.
gotta
Last-
say,
Last we
feel
saw,
old.
I saw her was at the college. She did not come in this morning.
What's funny is she's about his age,
I know.
But also a
That sounds
genasi,
like
a
him.
water genasi, and I don't know what their age is.
Why do I feel
like.
wet?
They
like,
age about the same.
constantly. I really don't like this.
No, if you want to find out where she lives, that's your goal. Figure out where she lives. I don't know where she lives.
How can I help?
What's your name?
Professor Akane.
Okay.
She's a conjuration teacher at the college.
I can,
Oh, I
And I assume perfectly track.
I can figure that out.
They love me there.
I know.
I dug my own grave there.
If, do you wanna go with him?
Oh,
Hey, Yasa.
Curry said they age about the same as humans. They just live to be 120 instead of.
I know, that's
like
why I said
70
about
or
the same as me.
Yeah.
Because I'm half elf.
I think that's a bit too much gruff male in one.
You're both
Like-
half elf and half vampire, therefore you should live just a little bit longer than that.
True.
You live to be like 160.
Yeah, 150, 160.
150, 60.
So, no, you don't want to go? You don't want to go with him?
That's a bit too much testosterone.
I don't know if he would be
Yeah.
very helpful in the investigation process.
Is he going to? He's going to the college,
He's going to find the professor's home.
Why not the professor?
and nobody knows where that is.
No, that's what the goal is. Figure out where it is. You want to go with
I
him?
guarantee you, I could get. Grindel knows somebody who knows where he lives.
All right, you guys go talk
See?
to Grendel.
Great.
How can I
We're
help?
going to the back to the college.
They're going to the college.
We're going back to the college because I need a fresh set of eyes that didn't stay up all
Alright,
night
honey, I'm-
to dig through
I'm
the
on board.
office.
Have a good
Specifically
day.
you. And you.
We're back.
So
I
who's
did
that to
nothing
leave last
wrong.
time?
I
We
need
need to
someone who
hire
has a
them.
higher investigation than me to look through the office.
We have a
What's
plus
your
one
investigation?
investigation.
Okay, I can
We
take
should
care
probably-
What's your
Oh,
investigation?
Death.
So +6 to
Plus
investigation.
one
Yeah, blood hunters
investigation.
need intelligence.
But you.
Well,
he doesn't.
intelligence or wisdom, it's your choice. But I should.
No, investigation is
No,
intelligence.
it's no.
No.
They're
Oh no, you're
the
you're
blood
you're
hunter.
blood hunters. Yeah, you
No,
can
no,
choose
it's a
too.
bloodborne.
You can choose.
Yeah, you get to choose now. They fixed it.
I changed your dad so he's not more intelligence based because that feels right. But I need to like figure all that stuff out
They fixed it.
because originally it was just it had to be.
Yeah, but they
Dex and
changed it to where you get to
intelligence.
pick between the two of
Okay,
wisdom and
good.
intelligence.
Yeah, you're supposed to talk with the DM before we make it wisdom, but it also says you can choose.
If it's just you can choose, I don't think you don't need to talk to me about that.
Oh.
No,
So technically,
You don't get to
I'm
be
talking
blood-
about that.
They can be a wisdom arcane caster.
It's once again, they're not casters. They don't have spells.
My
They have
subclass is
rights.
They can
Oh,
get
you
spells.
chose that
Surface
one.
Soul, yeah.
Okay.
They can get
I'm
spells.
technically a ranged build.
Good. We don't have a ranged build.
I can throw axes.
What?
I'm a rogue. I have all the range.
All you've done is throw knives.
yeah,
Range.
Yeah, 20 feet range.
Yeah, you're not a
I
ranged
have a
build.
short
I have
bow.
a crossbow.
Let's go to the cat. The
I'm
school,
talking about
shall
characters
we?
specifically designed for ranged combat. We do not have any.
You know what? When I get a fireball, we'll
Right.
talk.
Why would you get fireball?
Sorcerer.
Who says you're
Oh.
gonna get that high a level?
Patrick.
Sorcerers don't get fireball till level 6.
Patrick.
Level 5.
5.
Yeah. Who
Third level
says you're
spells.
getting that high?
Patrick.
Pretty sure.
Try to get
I'm
more-
thinking of
every-
Pathfinder progression.
Yeah, every odd
Okay.
levels when they get another spell
Yeah,
level.
I remember that in Pathfinder, sorcerers are delayed by 1.
To try to get more customers,
Why?
I put a sign on the door that says there's a
Why
sale.
can't you
I didn't
do
say
it?
what the sale was.
Okay, so you four are going to the academy.
It's gonna last.
Tolo is going with Martin.
So I have a request.
No, no,
You do those two
Grindel
first,
is
and I
going
need
with
to use
Mark.
the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tolo,
Where do
get
you
to role play
lead?
with Connor.
Tolo
Tolo.
leads
I
Martin
miss Grindel.
into a completely random portion of the city,
It's just
like
like
some kind of
following-
residential district.
He's just following with his cane. It's a very it's definitely the cane of a well-off person, but not like a noble cane.
Right. So, Martin, what's your story?
My story.
Yeah.
Do you have 56 years?
Can you condense it into 2 minutes?
Maybe. I was born out in the woods. I was raised by wolves. That's true. I came into the city when I was 10. Not this one. Down in Koran. Horn Toldar. The sister city, which is better than this one. I brought in by the Bloodborne to become a monster hunter. That's what I've done most of my life.
So, what monster you're hunting?
Right
You're
now
hunting
is a vampire.
a vampire. That's
But
right.
I hunt anything.
And like anything,
Mainly monsters.
mainly, but not exclusively monsters.
Depends.
Humans
Fair
can be
enough.
monsters too.
Anyway,
Yeah, he'll say, humans can be monsters too.
very true.
Anything that's
Very
not a
true.
human is a
I'm
monster,
going to give you
right?
the same warning that I gave to my companions about Grindel. Grindel is a bit much. He's a very energetic, elven man. Oh. He's very peculiar. Let's put it that way.
All right.
Just be prepared to be unprepared.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Do you need more of my story?
No, that's great. I can work with that later on.
Okay.
Thanks.
He was raised by ocelots.
Was that on the spot?
No, I legitimately, for his personality traits, his background is Outlander. His personality trait, one of the ones is I was raised by wolves, and that's what I
He was
rolled.
raised by ocelots.
But he like looks down his peg line and is like,
Not even his own parents showed up to his birth.
lost.
Yeah.
He's like lost this to a dire wolf.
He says
It's
to
like-
everyone.
Yeah, dire wolf.
You know, Jolo pulls out his human femur. I have a replacement.
Uh-oh.
Because like that's not even a part of you. You
No,
have that in your bag.
I just got a human femur from
You're like, yeah, you
the
hold
category.
that out. Like, both of you just stop. You're like,
10 gold and it's yours.
you're a funny man.
Oh.
I'm not joking.
You know, sometimes I forget that people can't be fixed. Way. Anyway.
No, you see, I could have at the time. I did not have enough money,
Oh.
and it's not worth trying to fix it anymore.
Anyway.
It's been too
We're
long.
here. We're at Grindel's house. I'm gonna step inside.
This is a warehouse.
I'm gonna. Yeah. He
He
lives in the upper loft.
He lives. All right.
I mean, he's part of the underground. You can't.
No.
A lot
You're
of people
not?
in the underground don't have legal residences.
He's like, you're not.
I personally am not. I have connections.
You definitely seem like someone that would with your.
I have
get
connections with the underground. Oh, this
Like the
is
replacement.
really more for the image. You know, the whole
Yeah,
face.
you're
of
as you're
art.
starting to head into the warehouse. He's like, after I talk with this Grendel, you're telling me your story.
You got it. Anyway,
And
I'm
you
gonna go
head
to Grindel.
inside.
I actually have some personal business
No.
to attend, so I'll get him. He'll come down, but I'll be gone. Yeah,
I thought we were talking to him together.
Oh, you'll see.
I will give Grindel the rundown.
No.
Believe me, he's done this kind of things. He did this kind of thing with the others.
You know.
He's an expert at it. That's why, he's so good at what he does. Anyway,
All right, let me see. He starts heading into the warehouse with you. Like,
Yeah,
"Find
that's-
this
that's-
Grendel."
that's,
He goes into the warehouse like before you step in.
I
Grendel.
remember.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
literally told. What's it?
so he goes in
Wow.
the warehouse. All right, from
You-
outside of the warehouse.
He leaves the door open, but
Right,
he goes in.
he's just gonna step out of frame, like
Out of frame.
pretty much out of frame.
correct.
Cast disguise self, become Grindel. Grindel, for the record, is he's a very spindly elven man in appearance. He has like blonde, like Like,
He looks how Timo
Question:
looked
didn't we
when he
decide
was
he was an
alive.
alternate personality?
Nothing.
I don't know. But yeah, he's got blonde, like, poofy hair that kind of sticks up in the back. He wears very elven clothes. The theme is green.
That was
I
a
think
joke,
he's-
by the way.
I think he's got
Polo doesn't remember what he looked like.
he's got a dagger and a rapier at his side.
Grendel, come out, wherever you are.
And then
I've
Grindel
never
steps
been-
back into. Oh, hey, yes.
But he immediately turns around, pulls the crossbow out.
Oh, no. I'm Grindel. Don't worry.
How do I know that? I was just yelling it.
Yes.
You could have heard it.
Very true.
How do I know you're Grendel?
I have this piece of paper that says Grindel on it. It's my identification card.
He like
I think you're a little.
he
too
shoves it
low.
in his
You
pocket.
gotta-
Could be
You gotta
fake.
push up your voice a few octaves.
Where's Solo?
I'm sure he told you he had some personal business to attend to. But you wanted to see you're hunting a vampire, correct? He told me that. Something about a professor?
Not a vampire. The professor's not a vampire.
No, well, he mentioned something.
Akane, do you know that name?
I am familiar with the name. I'm not familiar with the person itself. But that being the case, I definitely know people who are.
Can you roll persuasion? Not deception. Specifically persuasion. Because he believes you're Grendel, but he does not believe yet he can trust you.
Anything you say.
20, non-natural.
He's not lying.
No, I'm aware. He's deciding whether he trusts.
I've missed Grindel.
All right.
I like
He like
Grendel.
takes the
He
crossbow
hasn't
bolt
been
out,
enough.
presses a couple buttons.
Thank you.
Very nifty device you have there.
Yes. Lead the way.
Excellent. This way now. Firstly, we're going to be talking to Timo. And Timo, he's quite like me, if that gives you if that gives you an idea. He's strange. Believe
Is
me.
there more?
This is the last one. I haven't had one yet.
Ah,
That's why I'm eating it.
Yes,
it was
Timo
really
is quite like me.
It
He's
was.
strange. He's also elven. Although he is somewhat peculiar. If that makes any sense. But don't worry about it too much. When it comes to general information about people, it's either going to be him or he'll know the person who wouldn't. So, right this way. And yeah, Grendel will lead him back to, the trap door that's underneath. That's in a cellar,
directly
that's
across
underneath
from
the trap door that's
Riggs
underneath the
Tavern.
cellar. Yeah.
Quite literally directly across.
That's beautiful.
So basically, you went across the street to the warehouse next to it, and then went to the next warehouse.
Sure. Why not?
No, that's exactly what it was last time.
Sure. But yeah, no. The entrance though is in a cellar that's underneath the hidden trapdoor. That's in a cellar that's underneath the hidden trap. All
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ways.
Why?
this seems excessive.
Fair enough.
You're like lying.
It might seem excessive, but you never be too careful with the underground.
Not too many ways out.
Nope, only one. Well, and the other ones once you get down to the bottom. But no, this is the only way in, so to speak.
What about out?
What's a one way? It's one way.
Yes.
I mean, you could climb back up, but that's legal.
What are the other ways?
But the other ways are down. At the bottom of these ladders.
You're not being very helpful.
Well, okay, there are tunnels that lead throughout the
If
city.
anyone was going to see through all this bullshit, it would be this man.
Yeah, but so far he doesn't have to do too much of a problem with it. Because he is going
But
to.
it's true. If anyone was going to see through, it'd be him.
Yes, there are ways out. For his sake,
That was really good.
There are tunnels.
I'm sure it would even better warm.
There are tunnels under the city. It's just, this is the most common way that people come in.
Alright, so next time you show me a different way.
If there's an exit.
Next time you're showing me a different way.
Right. how often do you intend to be in contact with the underground? Because that might
Depends how often I need to.
might be worth figuring
I
out.
will always say next time until there ends up never being one.
You know, that's not bad philosophy, but I'm saying this from a practical standpoint that it might be worth setting up, the proper connections if you intend to.
That's you, isn't
interact.
it?
I will not always be available. So there are if you want.
Well, I already know how to get here, so what do I need you for?
He starts. You continue. You have reached the final level. You come to the wooden door. Martin goes over and like gestures to it.
Fair enough. The issue is that if you're not, one of the people, bad things happen to people.
Are you gonna knock?
It's a come knock, but allow me to finish my veiled threat. If you happen to not be one of the recognized people of the
I don't need to hear your not so veiled threats. I've been not so veiled threatened before.
Listen, this is more. It's more like
It's
It's just for the whole show, isn't it?
It's the requirement. I have to say this to people who get the wrong idea about it.
Fine, go on.
If you are not one of the people of the underground, one of the recognized people, like
Okay.
myself,
What in the world?
like myself, well, very
No.
bad things happen to you either while you're in here without the proper authorization or people, or once you do figure out a way in and then get your way back out before those bad things happen. Bad things will happen to you outside. Okay, now we're through with that. You don't.
Are you?
I'm done. Yes. Oh my. What's the hassle?
Doors open. The half orcs goes just gestures for you to go inside.
Big man, good to see you again.
What did I say about calling me big man?
Fine, Davy, fine. I'll call you Davy.
It's my name.
Don't wear it out.
It probably wasn't
You
his
call
name.
me Davy, not
Big
big
Davy?
man.
Big Dave.
Are you racially profiling me?
No, I'm calling you big because you're big.
Yeah, and I'm
Look at me.
and I'm
They
self-conscious
look at
about
me.
that.
Insecure about it.
Mine's just like, okay, this seems like
Would you rather me call you Little Dave?
I would rather you just call me Davy.
How about
Bigger.
size neutral Davy?
How are you just not mention my size? His tears start falling in his eyes. Martin's like, this seems like a lot. I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay, fine. See you later, Little Davy.
You hear?
This guy's had a really long morning.
Sitting in front of a door.
His thoughts have been racing constantly.
About how
He
big
doesn't
he
know
is.
if he wants to be bigger or smaller.
He's very self-conscious about his size.
Grindel leans over to Martin
doesn't
and
matter.
refers to him. Some competent spellcasters.
Sure,
What
whatever
has
you
the spell
say.
reduced person on him before? It didn't really help with his his self-consciousness regarding his size. It made it worse for a time because then, well, so he does honestly apparently dislike his size.
Can I be
But then he lost that familiarity.
really
That was-
honest?
that
I'm
was
gonna
just
be
his
really
traumatic-
honest with you,
that
Grindel.
was
I do
just
not
his
give a
traumatic
single
fault.
shit about a single thing you're saying right now.
I'm not gonna fly.
I'm here for information, and that is it. I don't need anyone's life story.
And yet you asked Tolo for his.
Yeah, here. He's not here.
Life stories. What's your story, Martin?
Does everyone want to know this?
When you're in the undercover, it becomes kind of, just a courtesy to ask
Yeah, say you're on the
who
phone.
and what people. Tell you, Martin.
You're like,
And in you.
there probably is.
And in
There's gonna be
you?
blood out of you if you don't stop talking.
You're like, yeah, you're right. There is blood in me. Probably on me somewhere.
It's fascinating. I don't have any blood. You don't look completely deceiving. But this,
He goes over and like reaches towards you, and it kind
no catching. That is strictly.
he smacks you with the cane, and it like phases through the illusion a little bit.
So I don't want my actual.
He
Listen,
gets really, really close.
I lean back. Some of us are
Like, you,
also
like,
self-conscious
Up to the
about
point where
our
you're like
appearance.
against the wall. You're just like,
Get away from me. Some of us are also self-conscious about our real appearance, like little Davy.
he like puts his hands to his mouth, like, Tolo, you're full of shit.
Yeah, sure you are. Where is this Timo?
Right over there. You've been watching this.
No, you see his eyes are like pointed at you, but they're like a little bit, like a little bit that way.
He's been looking at him too long, and now it's just eyes are kind of drifting apart. He's looking at both.
He's
of them
literally
now.
just like,
Timo, come tell this man. You know Tolo and you know me. Tell him that we're not the same person.
what?
I'm not listening.
You're not helping.
Oh, hello, Grendel. No. As soon as like, and Martin is still like looking at Grendel. He hears that voice. He's like,
He turns around.
Timo,
You must be Timo.
You played cards with both me and Tolo at the same time. Now tell him that we're not the same person.
Tolo hasn't blinked an eye in like over 80 years.
He just does this.
Neither has he moved
He
the
blinks.
lips. But
He's just. His mouth is moving for this illusion, but I think it's really funny that he winks like. I need you. Okay, I'm gonna roll an insight check for Timo. I need you to know that he is not a wisdom-based character.
do you want me to roll like performance or persuasion?
No,
or
this is specifically for Timo.
This is if he can pick up on your drift.
On what
Can
you're
I,
trying
Can I
to
give
say.
him the help action?
Yes,
No,
you can
he rolls
give
with
him
advantage.
advantage.
That's what your winking is.
Yeah.
The highest roll was a 15.
Like, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not bad at all.
Pretty good.
that's +2.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and?
But so he's like, yes. I've played cards with Grendel.
That was in Timo.
He almost did.
Timo,
Timo about said his own name.
Timo, what if I told you about trying to refer to yourself in the third person?
Grendel.
Business.
Timo has been sorry, right?
People away.
Martin is like, yeah, that's what drives people away.
That's what's driving
He sits down
people
across
away.
from Timo.
This is what Martin would be if he was Southern and British.
You know what's funny, Connor? He decided the name, but I basically just decided I'm gonna be Martin.
Was that on purpose?
But as
Yes.
a Southern gentleman.
Of course it was.
But that's Southern.
But a southern man.
Instead of British.
With southern charm.
Yeah, basically. And he sits down. Grendel, you do the talking.
Oh, great.
No, since you like doing it so much. I can tell. So, what do you need to know, Grendel?
It's true.
And
So my friend here, Martin, who
don't.
is...
Why did you?
What? Are we not friends?
No.
And what did you say?
Oh, yes. This is Martin. He is a monster hunter. He lost his leg to a direwolf.
He's crying.
How did you know that?
I don't know.
This man thinks you are full of
He is
emotion.
done with your bullshit.
I mean, Tolo, I know he carries a human female.
You've lost your leg to a direwolf. He Timo leans over and doesn't whisper very well.
Why did you bring this man here to kill me?
I'm scared, Grendel.
I know what this makes me think of now. It's just two papyruses.
It is!
Just jabbering at each other. Not yet.
Anyway, my friend Martin.
Stop telling everyone my goddamn name.
Stop telling everyone I'm
I'm sorry.
dead.
Stop telling people who I am. Just say you're friend. Just say it. On the heart.
But
This man is slowly cocking his shotgun.
His crossbow is like he's holding it in his left hand right now on
It
the
is
ground.
going up
It
to
is
Grendel's
cocked.
head.
No, he's kind of like Han Solo. He's like it's perched in his legs. He's pointing it at
He's
Timo.
about to use his shotgun to kill some monkeys at the zoo.
Yeah, basically. This man can kill you in 3 shots.
It would take him a minute to load each shot, but
Unless he has crossbow.
He wouldn't have a
master.
crossbow expert?
I'm sorry.
You don't think he'd have crossbow expert?
oh, he
Okay.
his fighting style as a blunter is archery because there's no crossbow, but it works the same way. So he's still
Well, I'm sorry.
But he
my
should still have
friend.
crossbow expert with the feet.
yeah he does.
Okay, so he doesn't need to reload.
I'm sorry, Martin, but
I didn't know that's what it does.
once Timo
You
knows
skip the reload with what is it? No, I've lost the word.
Is it
Never
like a
mind.
bonus action or something?
No,
Normally it's a full action to reload. With crossbow master, you just ignore that.
Sorry about that, Connor.
I'm sorry, Martin, but once Timo knows, everybody knows.
My name is actually Mardin.
And
There's a
your
D.
name.
Martin looks Timo right in the eyes like, "You're not gonna tell anybody my name, are you?" He's like, "No, I'm not. It
Definitely not.
stays between us."
This is.
One of the peculiar things about Timo is that even in the face of his greatest fear, he finds a way to slip up. Believe me, the amount of times that I've tried to set physical boundaries with him with the threat of physical violence, it hasn't worked.
As he wraps his arm around Grendel.
That's true.
Why would he think of that?
An idiot in here wants to know about a certain Professor Akame.
No.
Akane.
What kind of criminal are you?
I don't say I'm a criminal. I can steal it.
You're not. You're down here and you have contacts. You're a criminal.
I do criminal activities, but no, it doesn't.
Well,
That very much does.
Only if you get caught.
it's guilty by association.
And only if you're not rich.
Yeah. Is any law that you have to pay to get out of?
There's some correlation between, this Professor Akame and a vampire. Perhaps they are one and the same. Perhaps they're different people. What do you know about this?
Well,
I'm touching my shoulder.
he's like, well, sorry. And he's just like, sorry. He puts his hand on his back.
It's like.
She doesn't do much in the way of underground stuff, though. We have had
There's a
people
rubbing.
talk to her before. We know that she's the conjuration teacher at the Santa Sue Academy, and he like keeps glancing over at Martin, and you hear like a cocking sound. She was investigating aberration things.
He needs Grendel's comfort.
Why was she investigating aberrations?
Oh, a agent of the prince, who goes by the name Jacob Edwards, had
Jacob?
gone to the academy and spoke to her.
No, do I know that? What do we know about?
He is the son of Edward Edwards, which means we don't talk about him.
We don't.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't.
He's a dangerous man.
Yes.
He likes eating skulls. Munch, munch.
What can you tell me about Edward Edwards?
He's an Edward.
No. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
You literally just said no.
No.
I have a light crossbow pointed directly at your crotch. Please
I don't need that pot on there.
say something.
He
Is a
is
man.
very
high involved.
Molecule?
No, highly involved and on the higher hierarchy of the Blailburn Coalition. And what's that? They are in charge of all the shops and merchants in most of Kohr Boldahr. Is that it? Yes. That's all I can tell you because that is all I know.
He is. I am.
It seems to be that the less we know about the animals, the better. Which seems counterintuitive to the underground, but there's just some things that are dangerous to know.
Yes, you do.
Why are
Everyone
we
always
here,
needs more
Grendel?
info in their life.
Please tell me why are we here. Do you know where this Akane lives? I could find out. Can you go do that? Yes! He quickly stands up and sprints away. Down, like, goes through a door.
It's very cartoonish sound.
No, he stands up, he very quickly sprints. There's still, like, the dust of him left, and then it falls to the ground.
Ash.
Yeah. What do you think of Timo?
I think I'm going to shoot you. in
He's
the
like-
back signal.
I think I'm going to wait until we're back with the group, and then I'm going to shoot you in the face.
Why would you wait until we're back with
Because then I can shoot Tolo in the face for wasting my goddamn time.
Timo is going to find you where you are.
Yeah, I could have done that in less time.
How could you have done that in this time? You would have just knocked on every door in the city. Wait,
I would go find the census and find her
the
address.
city is... I would know fences.
Would you really though?
No, you wouldn't.
Grindel wouldn't. Some people down here would. Grindel doesn't.
Tola wouldn't.
If that's the case...
Do I need to pay Timo? I just need you to know. I'm just asking. Good, because I wasn't going to. Honestly, I feel like you owe me money.
There's a
You're
problem whenever you
wasting
give
my
Timo
time.
your voice. He just...
Doesn't stop.
He acts very strangely when you give him something that he didn't necessarily ask for. Expect.
Sort of.
But anyway,
So you give him
you
money.
if you were so confident in things,
I love your
in
voice
this
just gets
sense
higher
that
and higher.
Why did you? Why were you convinced at all to seek me out?
I was not convinced to seek you out. I didn't know where to go or who to talk to. So, I just followed the dear Edward's instructions.
So, right, but the census seems like a pretty viable solution to the problem. Why didn't you just do
I
that?
like you can barely talk
It's like, I feel like
now.
we wasted both of our time.
It's like, if you have a more efficient method for the underground, why come to the underground?
I love that Grendel's voice gets higher and higher pitched as he keeps talking.
He gets upset.
Hey, there was that exactly one time while Martin was getting really close that Tolo's voice came out. Legitimately, Connor, you switched to Tolo for a second.
Was it on purpose? Probably not. Hey, come on, man. I don't know.
Because I was following the leader's instructions.
The leader. What is that? What are that? Leaders.
What is a leader?
What Edward
You,
says.
you strike me as much more of a solo.
I have son.
That don't mean nothing.
You're right. Son.
You're right.
Probably
But I
son.
don't know this city as well as he does, and he suggested I go to you.
Suggestion is
It was a bad.
That's what it is. I was following a suggestion, and it was a stupid suggestion.
To be fair,
In hindsight.
I don't know that they're not the same person.
I know.
And I was like, if you talk to the
He doesn't know that you don't know that.
And once he tells me, I'm going to be like, that makes sense.
That stupid goddamn voice.
Yeah.
He doesn't wink. His eyes don't move right. His mouth is a little weird. Yeah, of course. Tolo doesn't remember how eyes work. Timo comes back and is just, I have found where she lives. Good, great.
Did you look at the census?
Yeah, yes, I found it in some old
And
book.
how did
What's your names and addresses in it?
and he Barton just turns and looks at Grendel. And how did you do that? He was like, well, we have a copy of the census.
He shoves his hand in his mouth.
No, you're like, wait.
The original censuses.
No, after Timo says that, Martin's like, oh, did you?
Yes, the original censuses were probably.
I think we're done here. And he stands up, takes the bolt out.
But he didn't get the address yet.
Oh, he don't need it.
Was given the address.
They gave him the address and then was like, well, how'd you find that? He's like, well, we looked
We
around.
had this census.
Yeah, he's like, oh, did you? And he puts the bolt back, puts the bolt in the quiver, presses the buttons, puts the That is exactly what Martin would say.
No, sorry.
I recognize the
Go to look at
decision,
the
but
chat.
it's a stupid ass
You
decision.
could say the
And I
chat.
well, I
vote to
could.
ignore it.
Or I could just look at your phone.
And he hooks it back on. Thank you for meeting with us, Timo. I'm never coming back.
Good. I'm glad we didn't set that up.
At least not with
Wait. I thought you said you never say never.
I'm saying never to this.
Do not set any expectations with Tolo or Timo.
Or Grendel.
Oh, have I convinced you?
You were very convincing. he turns and goes out. You see him stop by Davy, puts his hand. You're a good size. And he
You're
goes up the
very
ladder.
average.
And Davy's like,
Back crying.
Timo's like,
Just withers out. You do not get to cry.
and Timo is also, he's a drow, by the way. He looks almost identical to
Your
Grendel.
voice.
But a dark.
He's just
Yeah.
You don't get to cry with you.
Why?
He botched this meeting. Yes, you did.
He didn't seem at all interested. Why was he here?
Communication. And you haven't the mind to say that you found that information anywhere other than outside of public knowledge. Do you know what that does to our reputation?
I hope you understand that the census is
I don't understand.
not public knowledge. You need specific permission to see it. We have a copy because we are connected to every goddamn thing.
Get the permission from? Tell me, is it something that can be accomplished by filling out a 5-minute long piece of paper? Would it just take 5 minutes to get that permission?
It would take more like 20.
Oh, wow. You mean the entire time this whole thing took? With far less of a headache?
I thought we were on Tolkien's Collective.
That's what I'm reminded of here. I thought we were in a Thomas Collective.
I just want to watch these two just interact.
Please keep going.
What we need to do is make a short 10-minute video of them just talking.
Please, please. I would gladly make that video.
Competent man, Timber, that I'm going to put in a word to your supervisor.
I never said I was competent.
It's operating under false intel.
We were just friends. That's why
You've only ever been a means to an end, Timber.
I thought we were like brothers.
Why do you think I threatened you with physical violence every time you tried to attack?
We're joking.
No!
Grindel just stabs
stabs him in the arm.
I hate you!
Brindle just sprints out.
Okay, clip that whole conversation.
Kareem, get on it.
Please, we're posting that to YouTube.
No,
Yes,
we have to wait till all the Dungeonfinders videos are ready.
Okay, fine.
No context.
No context. Just this.
Just no context
No,
spoilers.
no, no. That's just the
That's-
freaking ad.
That's the ad for the
That's just
stream.
the ad for the stream.
Here, I know what the thumbnail needs to be, very specifically, because there's a clip of Connor just going like this, pointing.
And I'm like,
You don't get to cry it. Oh, quality content.
this is why people should watch
That's it.
us.
You sound like the three little pigs from Shrek.
No. No.
We haven't laughed as much since season 3. Oh my gosh. This is amazing.
Anyway, Tolo is going to conveniently end up at
So-
the same address as Martin.
No. Here's the thing. As you exit the. Are you still Grendel when you exit?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you exit, you see Martin sitting on a crate. Did you have fun?
Brindle is still holding his rapier that is stained with
Blood on
There's
it.
a little bit of this like dark
He
gray
turns-
blood.
He turns to Martin and just pulls out a small cloth and
Looks like you had fun down there.
Y'all are abusing that poor man.
That was fun of my life.
Yeah, we'll make it a highlight
And
later.
it's been pleasure.
We're highlighting.
Business with you, Martin.
Okay, good. Just go back to Tolo now. I don't want to deal with Grendel anymore.
I'm not.
I do not have all day.
Listen, I understand how people can confuse us. But I'm not so.
Oh my god.
What?
Got a natural
20.
20.
alright, well that damage pal.
Are you attacking or rolling
You
intimidation?
shot him in the foot.
Are you rolling intimidation?
Roll damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Kills
Did he
Tolo.
activate his Crimson Right first? Or.
He
Okay.
kills
He's not
Tolo
wasting it on.
instantly.
No.
Yeah,
Crimson
totally.
Right lasts until long or short rest.
Well, yeah, but still.
He's not wasting. He's
Mine
not
is
gonna.
currently active.
He's
because
not
I had it
waiting.
active on the bow
Here's
in
the thing,
preparation.
He's not gonna hurt
What's it look
himself
like?
for this.
Honestly, just kind of like a little electric shimmer. Because mine's the storm.
Here's the thing. He's not gonna take one. He's gonna like do a blood sacrifice just to hurt Timo.
Timo!
He would do that for Timo.
He would do that for Timo.
Alright, roll damage.
We have. Who wouldn't?
It's your D8.
Yeah, that's
Double.
11 points of damage.
Did you double it for a crit?
Yeah, I rolled twice
Okay.
for that. I didn't like double the damage. I rolled twice.
Tolo! I will fire you again. I will fire again. Can I see Tolo? Can I see Tolo now? You see him walk over. You only close the door. No one's going to help Tolo. I will fire again.
I will kill you.
He likes. You watch him.
Okay, wait. Just let me pull the.
You don't know. You watch him walk over. No. He doesn't reload. He walks over, pulls it out, puts it back.
With no blood.
Some of your toe bones are shattered.
Just mending.
I have it. I have mending for that reason.
Because we said it would work like cure wounds for him.
So literally, what we did with.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh my gosh.
You? Why are you threatening me so much? What have I done to you?
I hate Grendel. Please let Tolo come out.
Tolo wasn't gay.
Stop with that stupid voice.
What do you want?
He points it directly at his face.
Just out of pure
The mic
fear,
is cutting out
Brindle
for
is gonna
you.
cast pyrotechnics in front of them.
What does Tyrantech do?
Fireworks. directly in
Does
front
it
of her.
hurt him? Is there like damage?
No,
on
it's
it?
No.
basically
You're
make a con
peeking the
save
mic.
or something happens.
He
Good.
becomes blinded.
So make a con save.
DC 14.
You're peeking the mic.
Wow.
Oh, ours is cutting out. You're peeking the mic, Connor.
Okay, so he's like blinded for a
Let
second.
me put that a little farther back
He's
then.
blinded for until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
So
Then,
just like
Then-
6 seconds.
then Grindel is going to cast invisibility on himself and dash away.
He has advantage on tracking undead.
Or
So like
Uh-huh.
I don't know what tracks I'm leaving, but yeah, sure.
I mean,
the footprints.
What are the footprints being left on?
Yes.
you're wearing
The ground.
Sure, but I walk around.
He
on
walks
stuff all
around
the
in
time, so
regular
they wouldn't be-
clothes.
Like they'd be no more dusty than
I mean, yeah.
And
But you're
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that
No,
it'd be hard to.
Unfortunately, this
So-
is just his. He's
Class
he's
features.
built for this.
He is a ghost slayer.
He's
Or
built
the
for
ghost
something
slayer.
undead.
He's not
As
professional.
much as it may
He's
not
ghost
be
slayer.
fun, it's annoying.
His
No,
job
yeah.
is his
I don't
goal
know.
is to kill
You on the
undead.
other-
Well, specifically, he has advantage
I
on
used the magic to kill them.
Fey, fiends, or undead. So his job is killing monsters. So
So you.
and intelligence
Nope,
checks
not
to
you.
recall.
Him.
Okay.
Never call
Hold on.
information.
So yeah,
Grindel, sorry.
Grindel's gonna dash in one direction with it. Cast minor illusion of himself screaming for help,
I
running.
would let you know
the
that
other
will
direction.
break into
That's not how minor illusion works.
God, you're right.
Yeah, it's also not how minor illusion works.
Just letting you know
Is
that
it
will.
No, you create a sound or an image of magic within range. It lasts.
Sound or image. And I don't think moving.
You can't do
It
the
can't be a
scream
moving-
and him.
No, I'm not. No, it's a sound of Grindel screaming
Oh,
for
okay.
help over there.
Yeah.
But
As Martin
but
runs out.
if it
that
if
would
it drops
break
invisibility, if it drops invisibility, then I won't cast.
Okay, yeah.
No,
But he's like
well, it's not a harmful effect, so it shouldn't. right?
No, it's casting a spell.
Okay.
Drops it too.
invisibility requires
Okay,
concentration then.
Mhm.
But also,
Or should
So
you
he's
cast a
just-
spell or attack.
Martin just takes the crossbow out.
Gets the
Actually,
dust.
no, there's no blood on it, so he just
No, it's the skeleton dust.
yeah. Puts it back in his quiver. Puts the crossbow up and starts heading to Akani's address. You four.
Yay! It's finally us. We are two and a half hours in.
2 hours and 37 minutes into this.
We're back to us.
I have a weird question as we're walking. Do
For who?
you
Uh-oh.
do you have blood? You bleed?
Do you bleed?
You will. In the middle of the street.
No.
Good to know.
If people hit you, just splatters of you fall off.
So
There's
They
no
go-
I'm
blood.
They go
assuming
back.
then my
And he multiplies.
I have to remember what it's called.
Yep.
He commits us.
Every time you get hurt, there's another one of you.
Oh
I
god.
believe,
It's literally like Groot.
I believe my blood puppet doesn't work on him then.
On everyone else except Tolo.
Yeah, a larger, smaller creature that has blood.
So also technically, neither of specifically he has the blow to that agony one that would not work on Tolo because he needs blood for that to work.
Yeah.
Others
Well, I mean,
you
he can
don't.
amplify it.
No. It's specifically that. What bloated agony specifically does is hurt you through your own blood.
Yeah, it basically causes your blood to literally boil, and he doesn't have blood.
Yeah, the other
You
ones
have
would
inner
work.
liquids.
The other one would
If-
work.
They're just not blood.
Uh-huh.
But
Like,
then
yes,
when
it's
you
not
said,
there.
I don't.
So that's the question. It's your version of blood. Would my stuff still work on him or not?
Wait.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's him, it's not blood.
That's the thing is, it's your version of.
It's not
blood,
his
but it's
version of
also
blood,
not.
it's just
That's
him.
weird. It's just him.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's slime.
Regardless, I
Yeah.
don't plan on doing it. It was just something I
Why-
thought of.
What did you think of?
I was just
in
thinking
case.
of my abilities because
Just in
at
case.
some point I can control dead bodies, and if you're unconscious, I can just have you make a sneak attack against a creature. You're unconscious. I can do that.
Technically, it's causing its body, not its blood, as well.
Through the blood. That's why it's swelling. Canonically, it's because of that. Mechanically, it says nothing about the blood. But I'm just making that specific
Regardless.
ruling
I
Okay,
can't
that's fair.
puppet the boy with no body.
with no blood.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I become water
So,
essentially when I die.
yeah.
Hey Jacob, what's the plan?
we're going back to the academy, and we're going to look around and see if we can find any signs of who might have ransacked the office.
I got to say,
Why did you be worried about it?
I gotta say, I look dashy.
We get it. You think you look
This
hot.
man that currently
This
has taken the form of a
bartender.
younger version of your father just calls himself Dashing.
But your
We
name
get it.
is
You think you're
Matthew.
hot. Let's move on.
This is a very nice form. I gotta say, your dad's got some.
Just to
Mother came
just to
out
push
uncle.
home the Witcher, just to push home the Witcher thing. Your dad looks like a young Henry Cavill.
And I gotta say, that is one attractive man.
Hey, that means you look like half of Henry Cavill, which is a compliment.
I am not the Witcher.
No, what your dad is.
And
Dad's the
Jennifer.
Witcher.
You're Siri.
Seriously.
We're making
Anyway, continue.
So yeah, that's it.
I'm going home.
Yeah, that's it. So as soon as we get there,
No, but legitimately, it had nothing to do with the Witcher thing. I just imagined
No,
your dad
I
to look
know, I
like
know.
an old Henry Cavill.
I'm still.
so you're his uncle.
His uncle?
Yes,
Ah.
that's what we're going with.
No.
He's a little old to be my nephew, but I understand.
You were born young.
My dad.
I was born at a very young age.
Uh-huh. Maybe
I can
you're a
arrange that,
half-brother.
Karish.
Oh
You're like a half-
no.
what would that be, like a second cousin? Oh, it's true.
I said I can arrange that.
I'm fine with this.
Frish's character
In a
is...
Witcher game.
If we do like a one-shot set with these two characters, we can make that happen.
Which two characters?
We can do that.
Like a
absolute-
backstory, a
That would be
prequel,
hilarious.
a prequel one.
Oh,
Rish
no,
plays
I don't-
So yeah,
Level 1.
to the college. I'm
But
not
they can do level
bothering
one.
talking to anyone, and I'm
I
going
would.
to the I'm going to her office.
So, you've gotten to her office.
Haven't found anything yet, but I do know that there's no notes or remnants that I have found of the heart or its studies. Which one of you has the most confidence in their research abilities?
Aaron, while it's going on,
I'm sorry.
It's just he needed to know.
Thank you, that's amazing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you'll see.
Anyway,
As I said, which of you has the most confidence in your researching abilities?
Me?
Cool.
Yeah, you've spent days researching specific monsters.
Yes.
And casting enhance ability on intelligence. You have advantage on intelligence-based checks. Tossing a guidance on you as well.
I'm
So you have
prepared.
advantage and a d4.
Okay.
Roll your investigation check.
Alright.
I'll make Ishmael canon into my world.
No.
Sure. Go
I'll
for
make
it.
Tamil
No.
canon. Tamel's
No.
already canon. So.
No.
What?
Why?
Why can't I make who canon?
Why?
You're bad.
That version of him. I like this new version.
No.
I like both of them.
Simply your characters exist in too many places. Camel doesn't need to exist in somewhere else.
He already does.
Well, I know he exists in multiple places already. He doesn't need to exist here.
But he does.
There's already a version somewhere, but you're probably never gonna meet him.
I'd rather him exist in Pathfinder. He's built for Pathfinder.
He is built for Pathfinder.
This.
Are you serious?
But anyway. So what'd you get?
Your health.
Did you add the d4?
Yeah, I got a 21 total.
Solid.
I rolled an 11, so...
Yeah, you're looking through. You're pushing past all these
So,
piles.
for all
of
it's
notes.
worth, what it feels like when I cast the spell on you, I just kind of...
blood rushes to your head.
I pat you, and you feel your thoughts start to, like, feels like everything around you is almost going in slow motion, like your brain's moving in fast forward. As, yeah, your brain's a lot more oxygenated than it usually
Oxidized.
is. Not oxidized.
Yes, oxidized.
But yeah, so 21, cool. And then I just kind of sit back and I just kind of watch him as I maintain concentration.
I can't wait for the War of Kohr Boldahr spin-off, the Bloodborne.
The blood.
Or the bloodless.
No, the Bloodborne.
Bloodless.
So yeah, you're pushing through, looking through all of these notes,
Those locals.
you find one paper that seems very hastily written, and all it says is basement.
So, judging up there's a
it
basement
does.
here.
No, she wouldn't be flirting with you.
What?
Him.
Huh?
Yeah, you have fun with
I
that.
have questions.
Where?
You tried to woo Jesus Christ. Alright.
What?
Ewan McGregor.
Oh, Jedi Jesus.
The
Yeah.
best man alive.
Anyway,
You're
my
not
apologies. So basement.
But Chris Hemsworth.
No.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor beats him out every single time,
Hemsworth is nothing compared to McGregor.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry.
hands down.
Hemsworth, fine. Ewan McGregor, though.
I've established
It's
I am only
fine.
I'm only gay for one man, and that is Chris Hemsworth. I can be bi for Ewan McGregor.
Basement.
Yeah, I know.
Basement.
Alright. Does this look similar to the entrance to the catacombs that we found in the castle?
What?
The basement entrance. Does this look similar?
No.
Okay. Is it
Going
trapdoor,
into
is it
another
like
not
a-
dungeon?
It's just a normal door.
Are we going into another not dungeon?
Is it
No.
locked?
Yes.
This is where you come in, and I'm gonna guide you.
Okay.
Your fingers feel slightly warm, weirdly. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What did you roll?
28.
Yeah.
On what?
That's the most he can get without a nat 20. It's the highest he could get would be
What are you trying to roll for?
31.
Okay.
Are you rolling for? Oh.
Door opens. There's another door right behind it.
Ha! Is it?
Odd.
Oh, good. Is this one trapped?
Odds are, this is a mage's quarters.
I'm used to them. Trapped now.
Let me try again.
No! Not bad, actually.
You fine?
That was 25. Yeah. 25 to try again.
Another door.
Ah! That one actually probably
Inside of a
was
hidden
16.
cellar
No.
or a secret door.
Exactly.
I don't like this.
This. Something's wrong. This doesn't feel right.
21.
Jacob, I got a bad feeling about this.
I'm casting detect magic.
There's magic on the doors.
Is it conjuring?
On the doors? Yes.
He just keeps unlocking them and keeps opening them.
Hard feeling.
This isn't a real place. She's a conjuration professor.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Note. I don't know.
Oh,
Would the note? Does the note have any magic on it?
the note.
That should be a 30. I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 30 to unlock it.
Jesus.
There's another door.
Oh!
Stop
Wait.
for a moment.
Jacob, what's
so
happening?
Does the note have any magic on it?
Yes, but I'm trying to remember all the schools of magic.
Jacob, what's
I have
happening?
a save somewhere.
Abjuration, evocation, enchantment, conjuration, divination, necromancy, transmutation.
It's too many.
Transmutation.
Jacob, what's going on here?
Well,
I like to touch the door with the note.
That is a very D&D player move.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
this is a wizard.
Are you trying to get into the basement?
This is
And
a
you see this very old elven man.
Is it?
This is the asshole teacher that taught world history.
Oh,
I-
this
I put the note back
fucker.
into my pocket. Bro.
I look at him.
That is reserved only for teachers and for faculty.
We're investigating.
Yes.
What are you investigating?
She was working on something for
The
me.
disappearance of one of your
Who?
teachers.
The professor.
Huh.
Which one?
Mm,
Akane?
Yes. He was doing a research project and has
Yes.
gone missing.
And why are you trying to get into the basement?
We did not realize it was the staff basement. We thought it was a little secret door. office where she might have
Oh,
taken.
no. No faculty are allowed to use the basement for anything like that.
Then why was this note, this basement, scrawled in her handwriting,
Beats me.
on her desk?
Roll
Right,
insight.
then I'm going down there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna succeed. It's
Well,
me.
you're not even
We murdered
going the right
professor.
way.
No.
No.
We can get rid of the body easy enough.
Oh.
15.
You're not really sure. You don't trust
I
him.
don't want to use my inspiration on this. Be a waste.
So what is his name? It was Professor.
You didn't get a name.
No.
Oh.
You told me him earlier.
Professor Balthazar.
Oh, he had a different name. It was
No. Davenport was the gnome.
Yes, I'm sorry.
This is Professor Balthazar.
All right, just a second.
I kind of look at him.
He doesn't seem to pay attention. Pay
Wait,
you mind.
are you saying he's an old elf?
He's an old elf,
Oh, that's fun.
which means he's been alive for at least 600
few hundred
years.
I don't see your
Come on,
moons in your
Bob.
eyes yet.
Yeah.
Professor. I need to know where she is. Do you have a way of finding her? Magic or otherwise?
Well, on the premises, we know where all of our teachers are, but if they are not, then
I know that there is magic that can find people from afar.
yes.
Who can I talk to potentially use said magic?
Said magic would be divination.
That's all we're looking for. We desperately need to find her. Whoever. Come look, and I'm just gonna show her or show him. We did not do this. We found her office like this.
This is
The research that she was working on for me was taken. I need to find her and potentially whoever did this.
and she wrote basement. Well, then
I actually
she's
have no idea.
I mean, presumably we could find
Well-
any other piece of paper in here.
but this is a lot more hastily written.
It's true.
You can still tell it's the same handwriting, but it's a little more
Yeah.
difficult. One is all very clean. and-
Neat.
Well, then, it would be safe to assume she's in the basement, but you were not going the correct direction. That entrance to the basement is just a trick for the kids. It leads nowhere.
I'm rolling insight.
Regardless, we need to find her.
No.
Who's the divination professor right now? It's
Oh,
been some time since I've come here as a student.
you were a student here.
I roll insight on the.
I'm sure you
It's all a trick for the kids.
Yeah.
That is a natural 20.
It's all a trick for the kids.
All right.
That
Just making sure.
that basement door leads nowhere.
I am making
Every
sure.
time you open a door, you see another one.
It's good
But I
practice
trust
for lock
that.
picking locks, though.
Yeah, it's the Skyrim thing where every time you do it, you get a little bit more, but
Yeah.
each lock's just even more difficult.
No, it's the same lock.
And then no, and then you open a master one, and then it's back to novice.
It's somehow a +1 to each door, like the DC, until you hit 30, and then it just loops back around to 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
He hates it so much.
He's just like, alright, screw it, through the keyhole. I'm going through all the keyholes.
Keep going infinitely.
Manning.
Yeah.
He's infinitely going through holes.
Alright.
So,
Go look for Professor Salazar.
Slytherin?
is there any way that you could you could guide one of us into the basement so we could take a look around?
I'm afraid. Well, I could, but currently I do not know where the door is. It moves.
How may I locate?
Professor Salazar. He's the only one that, except for the principal, who always knows where it is.
Thank you. Do I have a vague idea where his office is? Because I feel like it's in this area.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna start walking down this hallway looking for his...
Following.
His office.
Cool. Following.
No. He's also just rude.
Bill.
I would not trust him as far as you can throw him. And you could probably throw him.
Maybe like 2.
He's also old and thin.
I don't know.
Awesome. You could probably throw him almost as far as you could throw Tolo.
Well, he's a bit lighter, isn't he?
Also in
Okay.
bones, minus the skin.
So he's just mummy.
Anyway, so Professor Salazar.
He really is. That's exactly.
Olo is a mummy. Changed my mind.
I'm writing down.
No!
I'm writing down all these names I've said.
No! Do I need to tell you what they are?
I remember Balthazar and
Professor
Salazar.
Balthazar. Professor Salazar, it was Professor
Davenport.
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 And what was Professor Davenport a professor of?
Transmutation.
Okay, cool. We have Martin Rowe.
Okay. So you go
We have the
to
Protective Glory. That's another name we've
says
added
Professor
recently.
Salazar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
For a few moments, the door does not open until it opens and you see an old, dark red-skinned tiefling man with. You can definitely tell he had thick ram's horns, but they've been like he's missing the tip of one. The other one's covered in cracks. He has a very thin, gray mustache, goatee, basically.
Is it all gelled?
No.
Teeth?
It's
Looks
just
like a devil.
it's definitely like just take your beard and get rid of the most of the beard.
This?
That's what it is. But it's not pointed. It's just more long.
Ew.
Okay.
He has these thick eyebrows, and he has these rounded glasses on, but you can't see through them. They have very dark lenses. Yes.
Was he professor when I went blind?
He wasn't, but he was losing his sight.
So he's probably, if not blind, nearly by this point.
There.
Excuse me, Professor.
Yes.
I had a question for you.
Yes. What is it?
Get back to my voice.
Yours.
No, it wasn't.
Slightly.
Higher pitch. So I am. We're looking for Professor Akon.
Yes,
She was,
I heard she didn't come in
She
today.
was working on a small project for us, and her office was ransacked. Whatever research she had on it was stolen.
Oh, that is not good.
You have a way of finding her?
Could
We
try.
were told to come to you.
I could try to scry.
If you,
Locate.
if you could
person.
do that, that would
Locate person as well.
Object.
Locate person only works up to 1,000 feet. Scrying is
Yeah,
if you're on the
it's
same
still
level
a-
of existence.
Still a way
Yeah.
to try.
One's a 4th level, one's a 5th.
I could. If she's on this plane, I could try.
If you would be willing.
Trying to think of all the other locate spells.
Those are the two that would be
The
usable
two big
here.
ones.
You could try locate object, but there isn't.
Any specific? It
The
would be
heart.
Yeah,
Or
but he doesn't know what that looks like. You have to be familiar with it. I would cast it, but I didn't have it prepared today because I didn't think we'd need it.
Ha ha ha! You can tomorrow.
But you might not need it.
Exactly. Well,
Thing.
we might need it
Take
to
long
narrow
rest
down where
right
she
now.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a few moments.
Locate creatures just an action. Scrying takes 10 minutes. We'll just
He'll go for what time is it in world?
maybe mid morning. We had
Maybe 10
breakfast
o'clock.
and then came this direction.
Maybe 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
If it comes to worse, you just take a long nap to do it yourself.
And he goes over. He still leaves the door open.
Mhm.
And just sits down in the center and starts casting scrying.
This will take a few minutes.
And I'll just kind of like step just out of the door, give him space.
Is it too much to ask now where the door to the basement is?
The door to the basement is currently in the courtyard. The students are trying to enter, but it will not let them.
He says someone's trying
Yes,
to
he
enter.
did. And it will not let them.
He said the students are trying to enter, but it will not let them.
I would like to try. I would like to run there then.
I
Over there
will
swiftly.
follow.
It will move soon.
Where's it gonna move?
I do not know. I only know where it is, not where it will be.
Oh.
I am going to run there. If children are trying to enter it, that's an issue.
Yeah. You sprint out. You see a door, not like sitting. It's on the wall. It's attached. It seems to be built into the wall. It's this very extravagant looking door with a various symbols put on it. There are a couple of the students are like jokingly trying to open it because they know they can't. Like you're sprinting, and as you like get to the door, you see the top of it seemingly start burning away.
Excuse me. I hold the note in my hand and just like try to open it.
And like you're holding the note, you grab the handle as the handle burns away. There's no ash left. Are you still inside?
Yep.
As you're still inside, and just you hear, it is now in Akane's office.
Cool. I'm gonna go to Kane's office.
Yeah,
I'm gonna run back, I
You
guess.
run in, you see him coming down, entering Akane's office.
What's
And
in
you
there?
look inside, you see the door burn its way in.
What do you think of the new kid? What do you think of the new kid?
Oh yeah. Not really. I don't know enough to form an opinion other than they are very gung ho at stabbing me. But that doesn't
Honestly.
necessarily.
Who stabs it?
I'd like to attempt to open the door.
Hold
The
up.
door's locked.
Who's dead?
It's locked. This is
Note
not
to the
pin
door.
locked.
Let me anything.
Before I leave, hey, can I get some guidance from you?
You hold the door to the door.
Oh, never mind.
Look
Did
at
it,
that!
did it unlock?
I'm a
Yeah,
smart
While
man!
you left. Before you
Alright,
left.
so I open up the door.
Oh, well, I wasn't gonna leave. I asked him before I left
Oh.
to go to you.
So, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and activate my
Just the whole
right on
cast
my
of faith
sword
in
on my
that.
rapier as well.
The door opens, you see a dark stairway heading down.
You and I are mentally connected, so
Okay.
it's within 4 miles.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in.
You start walking down. As you walk down, these dark, purple torches start turning on as you head down. You come to a long hallway filled with 8 doors on each side, and a door at the end.
9 doors in total.
Oh. 9 schools of magic. Right.
Technically, there's 8 schools of magic.
Joseph.
Huh?
How many schools of magic are there?
No.
8?
I'm just having flashbacks already.
What?
That was fun.
What?
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. I am having flashbacks.
We have abjuration, conjuration, divination,
Oh, was this like the one shot?
Yes.
enchantment,
So,
evocation,
We'll talk about it later, but
illusion, necromancy, transmutation. I believe there's 8.
but technically the 9th. What's the?
Yeah, it was universal.
Universalist.
which
Because
doesn't
I pulled
exist in
something.
D&D.
I pulled something from Pathfinder, and then
But yeah, there are 9 doors.
Yeah.
There is a universal. And all of them are labeled too.
Okay. Okay.
What are
I'm
they
going to
labeled?
go to the one.
Each school of magic. The one at the back is universal, even though that is not technically a school.
Indeed.
So, what? So, would I have any idea what school of magic that the study of the heart would be related to?
Was he told?
Because the teacher is conjuration, you would assume conjuration.
That is fair. So I will go open the conjuration door then.
You open it up. And it's leads to another long hall, not long, but hallway with a door at the end.
I am also closing these doors behind me. Go behind me.
Are you following him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not. We don't know this is happening.
Don't we?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're in the room with the professor.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
waiting
waiting
for
on
the
him to start,
professor.
that's
They're
right.
going.
Tolo is
Go down the
Tolo.
Split the
hallway.
party a third way.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
you go down the hallway. You open the door. You stop. As you see, the first thing you see is one giant eye looking back at you, surrounded by this slightly scaly face, this circular body, large.
No!
Eye stalks are hanging from chains to the ceiling. One of which, because there's usually, I believe, 6?
There's
It depends on the beholder.
if it's
actually.
a full beholder, I believe there's 8.
Okay, there are 7 eye stalks.
One's missing.
The eye is staring at you, but you cannot tell if it's alive because it's not breathing.
What does it look like?
You are staring into the face of Zalthrakis.
I look at him.
The eye, unblinking, it like the eye's not moving, it's just staring straight forward.
I walk directly up to him.
You poke it.
I poke him in the eye to see if he's awake.
You poke it in the eye, and your finger goes through it, and you pull it out. As your finger feels the rotting eye, as Zalthrakis is dead.
Is that something they know already?
He just consumed
I
him.
consume the entirety.
Your
of
You see his
body
body.
starts to expand to surround Zalthrakis. As you go closer, this field of energy pushes you back, slamming you against the back wall. And chains start forming around you. Both of you can use a reaction to try and do something. I will have you know,
The chain's going around
these are the
Jim.
exact chains designed to hold you.
Are they going around him too? Or
Just him.
Okay. Now, where exactly is he? How
He's
far in
pushed
the door?
against the
How
back
far
wall.
in the door?
He went into the room. It's the room itself is about 15 foot across. Actually, no. Zalthrakis is a large creature. The beholder is a large creature. So, this is a 30-foot room. He went 15 feet in, poked the creature in the eye. You saw as the flesh of the eye got pushed in, and this creature is definitely dead.
Also, is Zalthrakis like a specific one they've encountered before?
No.
Or okay.
That is his
We've
master.
heard the name.
Yep.
He knows.
You don't
That's
know
my
that.
general. You don't
That
know.
is his
You don't.
master.
We know the name, or I know the name.
You said there were
but that's it.
chains?
There were chains attached, moving to attach itself to you.
I would like to try.
And as there's like, because your body's currently like this giant blob form, this like very thin blob form. As the chains start to go into you, wherever they touch is seemingly forced to become an arm. And
Interesting.
every time they wrap around, you cannot move it. But you have one reaction to do something, to attempt.
Reaction.
Is there a way that
Specifically a reaction.
Specifically a reaction. This is happening like that.
I don't have any reactions. That's the issue.
No, you don't. No,
I have
none
one.
of us
One
really
of
have.
my
None of us
first
have
reaction that
reactions.
comes to mind is Curse of the Eyeless. And that's not very helpful for this.
Yeah. If it was an action, yeah, I could do something. Reaction, no.
Okay, both of
We're
you
too
make
low
a
level.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, wonderful. That's actually that's something I cannot do.
I still have a guidance for this.
Yes, you do. And if you, hey, if you want, you do have an inspiration. Both of you do.
I can always try to cut the chains off.
I can't cut the.
Did you use your inspiration?
Yes,
What did you get?
a 5.
Is that total?
Oh,
No.
still not good.
Oh.
14.
And that's with the guidance?
Yeah.
You have one action.
Okay.
How did you get?
I'm proficient in dex saving throws because I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
Rolled with advantage. That's the lower number.
I got a 12.
You also have an action. You have one action.
Okay, great. Dash action. Grab him, yoink him out.
I'm
Grab his blobby flesh.
Like, and I like wrap my
Yeah.
arm around him.
You
So
wrap
like-
your body. I'd
like
say
your-
So
because
essentially we
his
have
form is
one
kind
round.
of yeah, you have one round.
Okay.
Since his body is kind of expanded, and you are a single chain has wrapped around one of your body parts,
As
forcing it to become an arm.
my action, I'm going to reconsolidate. As my bonus action,
What does that mean?
For sure means reform.
So you're now back to form, but that one chain arm is still trapped.
I'm going to bonus action dash.
Yes, and he did the same. So you start to run. You go over. You wrap your arm around his body, and you both pull.
Wait.
That arm comes off,
That's fine.
and you're pulled across.
You don't need it.
That's fine. I don't need
You
it.
need another one.
What is your max HP?
Oh,
Remember that? 30. I do
Okay.
not have a high HP.
Your max HP is now less by you lose 6 of your max HP until you get that body part back.
I see.
That puts you at 24 for your max.
I would like to
Slime.
attempt.
And both of you start hearing these strange guttural sounds coming from the hallway, coming closer.
Is it deep speech?
It is a version of deep speech.
Okay.
What does it say?
This is like specific dialect of deep speech.
No.
It is the exact wording is kind of difficult because it's far away and it's slowly coming. They're chanting.
What are they chanting?
No, no.
No,
They are chanting 2 things: death to Zathrakas and praise the Elder Brain.
Leave. We're leaving. We're leaving now. We're leaving now.
you just
I am triple dashing out of there.
threw that arm.
Screw the arm. I'm grabbing this
He's
fool.
grabbing you.
and
He's
Run.
grabbing
triple
you and
dashing
running.
out.
You have one chance. You're going to grab anything. Like you can grab something from
What do
the,
you- what
the
is
holder.
there?
There's the
Don't
holder or his arm.
worry.
You have one chance. Basically,
I
a
would
reaction
like
to grab
to-
something. Your whole thing is
Can
running.
I try to cut the chain? Slash the chain. So my sword counts as magical. For this purpose. For these purposes.
Okay. Make an attack roll. It depends on what you roll, whether you're going to be able to.
I'm assuming by the time they're done
Nat
with
20.
this- Oh,
Nat
oh.
20, roll damage. Are you hitting the chain with his arm?
Yes.
Okay.
Assuming by the time you're done with this, we'll have got scrying.
Probably.
4 damage. Wait, no. Plus dex.
Did
right?
you roll twice?
What?
You got
You're
Critical, you
okay.
rolled the
Oh,
dice
yeah.
twice. You don't double the number, you double the dice twice. But if you do roll a 1, you are allowed to re-roll.
Alright. Oh, I get to reroll once?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did get one.
Okay. It was on the D4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's with an elder
That's
brain?
11 plus dex, right?
Hope you have good intelligence saves.
Okay, so that's
I'm a rogue. I do.
16. No,
I don't.
17 damage.
You swing. What kind of sword do you have?
Right here.
a rapier. You swing your rapier, it hits the chain, snap. Your arm falls to the ground and quickly zooms over to you because you are zooming as well.
I'm going. No.
Grabbed
You
him.
can fix your max.
You are running. You could put that up. You run.
max out
As you
back.
get into the hallway, you see 8 mind flayers coming your direction from the back of the hallway through the universal door. They are coming this way. You run up the stairs, slam the door shut, and you are still in Akani's office, and the door goes away. You know what a mind flayer is.
He knows what a mind flayer is.
You have fought in wars against mind flayers before.
And
You
we...
hear him say something in deep speech that will not be translated on Twitch.
Lots of cursing.
But it will be
That's
translated
cursing,
after, right?
maybe a mind flayer slur. Probably,
Many,
honestly.
many, so many.
And he is going to run into where Jacob.
All right, time to get see what will happen.
He's
No.
going to run in where Jacob's at.
In the,
You
Nope,
see,
nope.
I need you to
Sorry,
understand. It's been maybe 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Since
That's how long he
it's-
said it would take.
No, it takes 10 minutes.
takes
to
10
cast.
minutes
Oh,
to cast grind.
Okay.
Still 5
All
He's
right,
minutes.
just
so
kind
we-
of sitting there and just kind of like absent-mindedly
So,
kind of picking his teeth.
How's the weather?
Actually,
Wonderful
no,
weather we're having.
Jacob. You would have heard throughout this entire thing.
Oh right, you're screaming.
Mind flares, mind flares, mind flares, mind flares, mind flares! As I run up the room.
Yeah, I'm kind of a,
So,
you're
I'm
just
a
like-
little confused.
Wonderful weather we're having, huh?
Could be better. I'd like it to be a little, warmer.
And
kind
you
of like
hear
start
lots of words
walking.
in deep speech.
fucking flyers.
All right, what? As I am working my way, because I
You're
don't think
like-
the offices were too far apart, right? Yeah, I'm kind of like,
You're like different-
holding the sides of my head.
We both get through. I slam the door shut.
There was a dead beholder in chains and mind flayers
Hold up.
facing us.
All right, what? Okay,
What
can you,
happened?
Can you turn this off?
Breathe.
She's
Oh,
the
wait, no,
person,
you don't
not
breathe.
me.
Slow down. Slow down.
Oh.
You do see a flash of
Oh.
a battlefield before it gets turned off. Of mind flares and my people fighting.
Oh. What happened?
You have lost many, many brothers and masters to mind flayers.
Okay, wait, what?
Please
Where
explain.
did you guys go?
Into the basement.
Basement?
Okay.
There was 9 doors, one for each school, including
Sure.
Universalist. We went to the
Oh.
Conjuration one. There was a dead beholder in chains. He tried to eat it. He jumped up to consume it, and chains went to attack him. He was rebuffed by some sort of shield, and chains latched onto him and solidified him in his form. Like chains went to reach him.
Ooh. That's what you should know.
And then as we fixed that, and then we ran because we heard deep speech, and then we saw mind flayers chasing us as we came out
Here?
in the basement.
I turn to Jacob. My whole demeanor changes as my.
I'm
Oh.
gonna say currently, you cannot control what you look like. You just look like your normal plasmoid self.
Okay.
You're way too afraid to truly
It's
maintain a
not
normal.
necessary.
Have I heard deep
Afraid.
speech before?
He's going into the form he met the guy with.
Too many emotionals.
It's
There's
here's
a
the thing,
reason.
the guy cannot see what you look like because he's
That's
blind.
perfectly fair. Not him.
Oh,
No,
Okay.
criminal boy.
Criminal boy.
oh, okay.
As he turns to Jacob,
What do you look like again? Remind me.
he is in a very, very nice suit,
Okay.
slick back black hair.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like Andrew Boyle.
Of course he does.
That's
with
the best way
with
I
like
can
an
do it.
evil mustache.
But with like the French curl.
Oh, right.
mustache.
Yes.
It doesn't make it
I don't know
better.
if that makes
He looks like he's about to poison the water supply.
Or fight the Ninja
I
Turtles.
turn to Jacob.
Sides.
Okay.
There's an elder brain here. I'm not dealing with that. They killed.
Well, no, there's no brain in the basement. We don't know how far away the basement actually
I
is.
heard
These
deep
are
speech
magical wizards.
Notice the Prince said Academy.
Yes.
Yes.
During that fight.
Speaking
So
deep
I rolled
speech.
really high to know mind flayers. Do I know much about the elder brain?
No.
Okay, but I know that there is one.
You know what an elder brain is by the barest necessity that there's a hive.
There's a hive mind. Do I know what the upper reaches of a hive mind are? Like
No.
height-wise? Okay.
Okay.
So I know that it's a long distance, but I know it's not 100 miles underground.
Yeah.
I know what it is because I've messed with them all. They're quite fun.
Yeah. What is the
not for
distance
us.
actually?
I believe the distance is a couple miles.
4.
It's
But
not a curse.
Okay.
I know it's a couple miles, but I know it's not an ungodly distance. So it has to be relatively close. But a mile underground's a mile underground.
My peoples and the people from the Astral Seas.
Alright. So I know that it's not
Basically in my world, and I think in some others, my flares definitely they exist in the Astral Sea, but some of them are. They're effectively like Vikings. They go around
They're
pillaging.
raiders.
Raiders.
I mean, that's kind of what they are.
Assimilators.
That's kind of what they are normally. They just were like, all right, time to go get food.
Yeah, basically, they go around ravaging and pillaging everything they possibly can. That is not them. If it is not a part of them,
Well,
it is
I
not
know
worth
at
Do
the
the
end-
Mind Flare worms
existing.
still exist?
my flair.
That's how they turn them into mind flayers.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yes, as far as Robert knows, because he does not know how long he's been down there.
They might have changed.
Last time you were here, you, as far as you know, existed and were sent here. Zathrakis was still alive. He sent you here personally.
Now he's rotting in the basement.
Now, you don't know how long he's been dead. But a beholder's rotting corpse, because here's the thing, beholders
I
don't
know.
rot normally. They don't full on decay. Their body just becomes squishier. They still look exactly normal until you touch it.
It's like a really old tomato, except it hasn't gotten moldy yet. It's just
It's moldy on the
glitchy.
inside.
Yeah.
It's basically.
Once you touch it, it's just like.
So
So wait.
Robert knows basically Mind Flayers in and out because they're an ancient enemy, essentially.
Or at least you know.
Well, you know the
maybe
inside
the,
of them very
maybe
well.
the individual
Cut 'em in
mind
half.
players. I don't know how much the Elder Brain secrets are
They're definitely heavy, and there's a lot of
Protected.
different hive minds. They're not all one.
They're not all the same, but they all have the general vibe.
As
The
far
worms
as you know,
infect
all the
people.
Elder Brains communicate, and the Elder Brains all communicate with all their hives.
Yep.
With their hives.
But Robert at least know worms can be used to control people, like government officials
Like
who
Yes.
speak
Kings.
deep speech and happen to be assimilated when their heir comes of age.
See, but I'm.
not dealing with a curse, possibly.
I think we are dealing with a curse, very specifically because the only reason that doesn't feel right is because I'm not wanting to correct you. You have more experience with this, but I'm pretty sure those worms turn people into them and not just mind control.
Now,
Does he know a way to cure the worms? Or is it like, I'm going to send my slime up someone's nose and around their brain and eat the worm?
and rip it out.
As I said,
Now, as
you
far
have more,
from here's the thing.
you have more
Because
experience.
of what your
That's
species is, they cannot be turned into mind flayers.
That's why they probably hate us.
Yeah, they
That's why
cannot
the
assimilate. They cannot assimilate you, so
That's
they must destroy you.
Probably why the Gith are like, yeah, we're going to hire you and have you fight
You and the
with
Gith
us."
are allied, even though the Gith have a lot.
Oh, no.
There's
Allied-
no
I
real.
already knew that because
Yeah.
you allowed me to take Gith as a language.
Allied is a strong word. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
it's more like you guys are mercenaries that they've
The
hired
Gith,
constantly.
because of how the Gith is,
Probably.
they have no full society. There's just
Options
different
and
societies of Gith on different Mind Flayer ships until
Mhm.
they escape. But you and the Gith have a very love-hate relationship. They don't like you because you exist on the Astral Sea,
They love you because
but they love you
because
because you're
you can't
immune
be
to Mind
turned.
Flayers.
perfect to be hired to thrown at their enemies.
The problem is, at this point, we may not have a species left.
Yeah, there's probably only a
The
few.
You might be the only one left.
The fact that 8 of them came to deal with me, yeah, probably.
Okay. So, as I said, I don't.
I know.
I'm going
We
back
got
to
so
the
much
professor. We
information.
need to figure out where she is because she has the research, and I guarantee
Where are
she
you
found
going?
something that the divination professor
Okay.
is casting scry.
Yeah.
We need to go back to her because I feel like she found something she wasn't supposed to. She got too close to an answers, and someone said no more. We need to figure out where she is.
Is there a way for me to cure the prince of the opera? Because I know you said you had purple bangs and all that.
If it is a worm, the only thing you can do is rip the worm out. That would still kill the prince.
Here's the thing.
Revivify.
That kind of magic is a thing.
No, I'm saying the only thing he can do is
for
rip
sure.
it out.
But that's the thing, is it's like, we can kill the prince, we can also presumably, if we have someone with high enough magic, bring him back immediately.
Yeah.
It's not a fun idea,
But it's an idea.
but it's a way to fix it.
The,
It's
light,
gonna hurt.
the lightning makes for a good background.
Hmm.
It's honestly good mood right now.
Yeah.
If
Let me
it's
turn
not
on one of
that,
those
God was
lights.
like,
curse that
this
is
would be
based
perfect
on
for the
those
aesthetic.
worms, or some horrible mixture
Let's add to
of
the mood lighting.
Beholder and Mind
Aaron, you left
Flayer
that light
and
on.
Vampire.
I know, I forgot
and
that light was on.
everything.
Turn
We
it
have
off,
other
turn it off.
problems. If it's
And
some
just
kind
keep
of
one
weird
of the lights
hybrid curse, then we have problems. It's just the worm, that's easy to deal with. We just gotta figure out where it's hiding in the head.
Oh, good.
Oh, yes.
Can you help me kill the other one?
Mood lighting.
So you head back to Salazar. You
Yeah.
see him.
That's the goal. I don't want that under my city.
You see Salazar
Agreed.
still sitting there. He only has just a few more, like 20 seconds
Rooms
left.
or whatever.
That's so shivering.
Shivering.
He's like, his eyes are back, even though he has those glasses on. You can't see him. He puts his head back down. She is not on this plane.
I have one more question. Sorry. The basement. Is it truly under the school, or is it a different location?
The basement is a pocket dimension.
Or were there mind flares there?
I'm immediately gonna lean down and ask protection from good and evil on the professor.
Is
Which gives him advantage on a saving throw if it's an aberration, celestial, faith eater, undead.
well, it's not technically any of those.
That's fair. We were dealing with mind flares, which are aberrations, I believe. And that's just his panic casting.
Yeah.
I cannot unprepare that
He
spell
just
at this campaign.
No.
he like grabs his head. He's shaking. His head is shaking
He looks like an
violently.
oog.
His glasses fall off. You see the gray eyes.
No. 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 No.
What?
Continue. I had a little panic. Continue.
He's turning into one of
He's
them.
like,
No. Oh,
he starts
God.
bleeding from the nose. His mouth starts dripping blood. His ears.
I'm gonna pull out my flail.
Can I figure out what's going on?
Yes.
Can I
Okay.
roll something too?
And I have
Maybe?
advantage
Yes.
because
Can I roll
this
something
definitely is
initially?
recalling
Yes,
information
you can
about such
roll with
creatures.
advantage as well.
I don't think I need
What
to
am I
roll.
rolling?
I have an idea. What
Arcana.
Sure. All right.
I guess.
13.
I don't think I need to roll. I know. Greg
Greg.
can tell from
Alright,
everything that's been talked
20
about.
not natural.
He
15
has
for
his
me.
gut feeling.
Yeah, I have a gut feeling.
not
My
it's
big,
true.
What
it's
do
a
you
big
think?
gut.
What is?
My immediate thought is he had a worm inside of him, and we pushed a button that should not have been pushed, and his brain is getting melted.
I think he's transforming.
I also think he's transforming.
I rolled a 20. Not natural. I got a
Are
20
you
not
ready to
natural.
see a mind player born?
He's transforming.
Nope.
Okay, no rapier.
I eat him.
Rapier
As you're going,
Nom, 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 nom.
about this tentacles start to form. As he's
beheading.
Ooh.
No.
Can I make an attack roll?
No.
You're attacking him.
Yes.
I'm dropping protection from good and evil.
Alright.
What? No way.
So,
I'm casting protection from good and evil on myself.
Mm-hmm.
No,
really?
really.
21 hit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Am Am I able to eat him before he fully transforms?
All right.
That is the question before we even get to combat.
Okay. So that's 8 damage. Half of it lightning.
That doesn't change anything, but that's still good to know.
Roll initiative between each other, both of us.
Yeah, you roll. Make an initiative roll.
Screw it. Green.
Didn't help you.
10 even.
16.
No, it's not 10. It's 14. It doesn't matter.
Tentacles.
Oh crap!
Just a little bit more.
I'm back.
You can't eat him fast enough. You get
Does
to
he
take
deal
off.
any damage to him as he's starting to try to eat him?
Technically, he doesn't deal
That's
damage.
fair.
I think
don't.
honestly,
It's
he
like-
can only
The clothes
eat.
would start to dissolve. in
I'm
theory,
pretty sure
but-
you're like how we're doing this. He can only actually hurt or eat non-living matter.
Which is fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eat a creature. No, you can eat an object.
Yes.
And
So you can
fun
eat a corpse,
fact,
which corpses are considered objects.
they are considered
Which is
objects.
why there wasn't a corpse mimic, even though technically they can't do that. But it was awesome.
It was. It was a good fit.
It was awesome.
It was the thing from
What?
Carp.
There was a
Dungeon.
Kohr was
I
one-
jump around, and then as I feel like he's not gonna get eaten, I pull.
What
off.
is your armor?
18 right now. Because once that started happening, I have my shield out and I'm bracing. He does have disadvantage on attacking me if if he's an aberration, because I cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Okay. Where's everyone in the room?
I'm right
Since
next.
it's late and I'm not.
Oh
up
yeah,
on
you're
the
welcome to
combat,
leave if you want.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
Yeah, you need
May
to
I
leave.
request that we postpone this?
No,
combat to-
we're rolling initiative first, and then we're gonna.
Okay.
Yeah,
the reason
but
I
I
had
need
to
to know where
open-
everyone is in the room first.
I'm right next to him.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
am
Next to him.
just stabbed him in
I
the face.
was.
You're right next to
You're
him.
probably right behind me because my spell's touch, and I touched him to cast
Yeah,
it.
then
It
you
didn't
backed
work,
away.
and then I cast on myself. Have my shield ready. So we're in melee with him. You just stabbed him, and you're probably just right behind me.
I had gotten my
I will
flail
go
out
ahead
when he
because
started
I went
flailing.
around
What is your
him.
armor?
So basically, what I'm gonna do,
One moment.
Patrick, is go around to the behind him, so we're both in flanking.
We're gonna need
We're
that.
good.
Oh yeah.
My armor is 18 as well.
And I have a
Okay.
mind flare. I do too.
Yes.
Before we finish, and before we roll initiative, you two, as they are dealing with this newly forming mind flare, he cut at it. He's trying to destroy it. Both of you feel tentacles wrap around your head,
Oh, goody.
Okay.
and that is where we will end
Episode.
this session
Okay.
of Dungeon Finders.